Growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends. Growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends. Growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
They were my best friends. Growing up.
From Black Can.
I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you think it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.
Welcome to Tabletop Topics. I'm your host, Jeff.
And of course, Jeff, guys, if you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes, and of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. Let's jump right into it.
Yeah! Snot! About time. I know y'all see, you know.
Yeah.
We fuego, we decked out.
Fuego, we
Cupid up.
We thoughties today.
We thoughties, you know what I'm saying? We IG baddies today.
I'm Thaudimus Prime, leader of the Thaudobots, you know.
You love it, you love it. Welcome.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
So, Jeff,
We have a
new
special guest.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time.
It has, actually.
We've had repeats, but never a new special guest.
That's fact.
In 2025.
In 2025, our first new special guest of 2025.
Yeah. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, hi. Hi, everybody.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Jeff, too.
Jeff 2.
AKA,
Everybody knows Jeff 1.
AKA Lil Jeff, or as chat.
Potato.
Interesting.
I don't know where the
Potato.
potato
I'm
came
still trying to
Are you like
calculate.
a russet potato?
No, hell, no.
We actually dived into that.
What?
We actually dived in. He said, I asked, I was like, what? See, this is a true inquirer.
That's because you guys were born
That's
on
a
the same
true
day. Don't give me an
inquirer.
excuse.
The type of potato matters. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Let's continue our introductions.
So, my name is Catherine. This is my first time doing this. Cut me some
No,
slack.
you're good. No, I was just reading what Snot said to Jeff.
But my name's Catherine, and I am originally from Florida. I moved back here in May of 2024 to pursue a job and to be closer to family.
Yeah.
I work in distribution for wine and spirits.
Are we racking a Rico charge?
What state did you come from?
What state did it? Oh,
She
so-
won it in 3 states right now. Distribution.
I came from Kentucky.
Okay.
Kentucky. That's my favorite
Them
state.
religious.
Kentucky.
Them religious racist motherfuckers.
I love it. Yee. All right.
Oh,
Kentucky.
you know yee, but because I went to Alabama.
Oh, get it. Oh, them cousins.
Alabama.
You can't have my sister because I want her.
Oh, no.
I have some theories.
Cacophony.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
That's where I went to school. And
Oh,
I lived
shit.
in Alabama for probably
I'm sorry.
6 or 7 years. No, I went to Alabama. I went to UA, so football and sororities and
Okay.
fraternities
Okay.
and all that stuff. It was a great time. Wish I could go back again.
Go back.
Live it.
Okay.
Yeah. trying to think of like what else. What else do people usually like?
Ooh.
Trying to think.
Let's get into chat real quick.
Well, not just
Yeah.
okay. So, what made you want to? Besides family, like, did you just get tired of Alabama, or did you?
Okay, originally you're from Florida. How long were you in Florida?
Florida.
Yeah,
Before
you
moving
left.
out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was born here and I moved away when I was 3. So
Aw, damn.
Yeah, I came back
5 years minimum to be a real Floridian. Sorry.
20 years later.
Damn. So you really in total like been in Florida like 3 months, 3 years.
9 months.
3 years not. Oh. So you're like a Florida baby. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
A Florida Christmas baby.
Damn, that's different, right?
Yeah. I have 2 older brothers. One of them lives in Tampa.
Okay.
He's not
That's
too
what's
far
up.
from me.
That's as
So,
Florida as it get. I feel like Tampa, Miami.
Yeah.
Like, it don't get as Florida.
Miami's a breed of its own. Like it's
Yeah. Oh, that's a different.
You've
It's-
experienced it.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
They need to branch off and like be their own little.
It's like California. Can like an earthquake hit and then you just like shake off and like float away?
Man,
Yeah.
tsunamis and shit. What the fuck?
But I think that's why a lot of people are moving out of Miami and moving to Southwest Florida or somewhere that's
It's
like
getting
more
rich.
rural. Yeah,
It's
for
getting
sure.
rich. Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
expensive. People can
Overpopulated.
afford 4-3 compared to and pay $2,000 a month instead of paying.
It's becoming New
apartment.
York.
Yeah.
It's becoming,
Yeah.
yeah,
For
that's
sure.
what it is.
Yeah. And then I have a brother that lives in Chicago. And yeah, my parents are still in Kentucky.
Wow. So you guys are like
I'm sorry about that.
constellations. Like, wow. Yeah.
But it's been great like since moving back here, like being closer to my family. It's always something I wanted to like do because I realize as an adult I have the choice to like choose where I get
You're
to
Where
free.
you
live.
get to go, yeah.
Right.
So
Free will.
Exactly. And I grew up moving around all over and I didn't have a choice when I had to move so much. So that's why I decided like I'm going to move back to Florida. I'm like near my grandparents, my grandmother, my aunts, uncle, cousins, brothers, everybody.
All right, so a quick question for you since you're like new to not new but new. But how is Southwest Florida? Because every time you hear people talk about Southwest Florida, it's like there's nothing here. We got to drive everywhere.
Dead as fuck. Crickets.
It's dead.
It's straight roads and trees. What the fuck? Oh, it's it. We partying with the Panthers and Gators.
Nah,
Dog.
the
What
Panthers are
fuck?
gone, bro. It's just Gators.
No, that's facts.
It's just Gators.
I don't know why they still got these Panther crossing signs on.
Yeah,
What
it's
the
weird.
fuck?
I think that's why the cops like 4 in the morning don't pull you over for doing more than 45.
You know what they
Just
said?
trying to find a rare sighting of a panther.
That's what it is because they be saying these Panthers like they have this disease now where they walk crooked.
Yeah.
Hell no, it's a motherfucking trooper in a Panther suit. They need jobs.
It's like the birds.
Yeah,
They're not
you-
real.
They're not real. They're not fucking real. That's not a real Panther. It's a guy in a Panther suit,
Right,
What?
right.
They need jobs,
Exactly.
bro.
No, I agree.
Oh, that's nuts, bro. They're like, yo, Ricky, I need you to wear this tracker real quick. Put this suit on
Right.
real quick, bro. We're gonna tag you. They
Right.
need footage for the local news. What the fuck? That's real.
Yeah,
That's
man.
real.
But like since moving back here, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
it's like more concrete and construction and
Right.
Yeah.
The money's coming in.
like
Yeah.
I swear to God, if
Yeah.
I see another Ontario or Quebec license plate,
Look at shit.
Yeah, because they all come down.
and I'm just like, please get off the roads. You don't know how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that though? Does that excite you or like cuz like do you want it to stay quiet or do you want it to like cuz without the development, you know, this
Yeah.
could be another Miami, this could be another Tampa, this could be another
Yeah.
you know, Jacksonville type shit, you feel me?
You'll probably have to go to Kentucky.
But like the thing is,
I'm
the
sorry.
thing is though,
I'll
the
go
thing
to
is
Chicago before Kentucky.
like with here though, the cost of entry is like so
Jeff,
low.
did you hear that? She said Chicago.
Chicago?
You trying to get shot?
I love Chicago.
What's on these parts of
Listen
Chicago?
here.
You got to know where in Chicago.
Crime. All right.
You face
No.
you face
Death.
You have like a siren button
Exactly.
over there.
Right.
That's crazy.
Nah.
That's crazy. All right, we're gonna go to Chicago.
don't go to
Jeff.
Chicago.
Nope, we're going to Chicago.
No, I know like all the fun bars and like
Right, she knows the
museums
good
and places to
Chicagos.
go.
Yeah. You were thinking
Murder. Oh. Stop playing. We're black.
I hate you. Hold on, let me fix your camera.
Oh, did I
so you're
freeze?
frozen. You're frozen.
I'm frozen.
No, Mr. Jeff is. Do a jig for me. I think it's because you shook the table. Turn your camera on and
Great
off.
job, potato.
No, he's
No, I'm potato.
Oh, I thought he was potato.
Yeah, they won't let me shake the
I'm
potato skin.
I'm bald head.
They won't let me shake that. What'd you do, Jeff? You see what you did?
I didn't do nothing.
You did something.
I didn't do that. Just keep going. Just keep going.
But like, with everybody coming here, the mass exodus that came down like during COVID.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want.
You want them to go away?
You said it, not me.
I mean,
I feel it.
we got one more holiday down here, and after that, they'll go be.
It just bothers me when you move down from like Massachusetts or New York and you buy a Jeep truck and you slap a Salt Life sticker on the back of your car and you call yourself a Floridian and you're not.
Flow grown.
Oh, God.
Man.
The guys who like have flow grown on the back of their pickup trucks are the ones who say they're a high value man.
That's spooky
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Ooh, let's get into
And
that.
I'm like
guys can't see my
Dollar
reaction,
General high value.
That's your fault, Jeff. You did this.
What? Do you want me to unplug
This is
it?
your hammer fist fault.
talking and fix it. While
Oh my God, yo.
We're like having this technical
Thank you.
technical
But
difficulty.
go ahead. Go ahead.
But like I said, yeah, guys who have the flow grown sticker on the back of their truck like to call themselves a high value man, but it's like Dollar General value.
Well, technically though, don't you think they put a lot of money in that truck?
Right demographic.
I feel it. I feel it. But don't you think they put a lot of money in that?
It's,
So
I
that's a
mean,
lot
they
of money.
put a lot of money in the truck, but they
That's-
don't put a lot of money into like, I don't know,
wha-
buying like body wash.
Damn. Wait. So body wash is the criteria?
I mean, it's a basic necessity. Like,
I feel. Okay. So if he had the lifted truck and had body wash, high value.
no. Just because the higher the lift doesn't mean the higher the value.
Right.
What do they call it? The squat, where they lower the back and then
Yes.
lift the front. Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. I've been seeing that a lot.
There's
The
here.
squats.
counties that in South Carolina and Alabama they actually outlaw it.
Really?
I heard. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do they do that out there?
You can't see.
You can, yeah. Like,
You really?
Oh, for them.
Looking
Like,
at the sky. You're
that's
looking
why-
at the
Yeah.
horizon, bro.
yeah.
You're watching birds. What the fuck? That's crazy.
when in Tuscaloosa, there were these groups of guys who were like in high school,
Mhm.
and they all had the lifted, squatted trucks. And there was this place called the Strip, and it's where all like the big bars were.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they were very annoying. They would like go through at like 11:30, 12 o'clock in the morning, and they just like vroom vroom. I forgot what they were called.
What they call that? Parking lot pimping? Ain't that what they call that? Parking lot
Oh,
pimping?
man.
Yeah.
We just loitering, just bullshitting out in the parking lot, waiting for the ladies to pass by. That's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
You think you're gonna have to copy the camera and
You might be cooked this episode.
cook
Jeff.
this episode,
Oh my
He's
God,
like, fuck it.
no.
Y'all might have to imagine his reactions.
right?
Go ahead, do this for me. Turn the camera off, unplug the USB, and then plug it back in for me. That's crazy. We doing IT live, bro. That's crazy
I
work.
think that's why people like it. I like doing live.
This is real life, real
Are there
experiences.
questions in the
Oh yeah, let's get
as we solve technical difficulties? What are the
Yeah, let's get to the comments. Snot says, Lil Jeff, I need you to unbutton the shirt a little, let the chest hair breathe. I feel you. I strip for y'all at the end. I might do something little something sexy for y'all real quick.
extra? It's the X.
Y'all might have to stay
extended.
after the credits.
The-
Triple T late night, yeah.
The X and extended is
Yes, sir.
Yep.
triple.
Yes, sir. Smoke says, do you sell slaves? He heard Kentucky, Alabama, and he said, do you sell?
That's why he said, "Do you sell slaves?" Because they hate everybody if you ain't Caucasian.
I'm dead. She said no comment. She said no comment, Smoke. Smoke says, can we talk about how Brother Roach looks like an early 2000s DJ right now? Bruh, I need...
DJs at middle school dances.
Yep.
He said, I need you to change the fit. Snot.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Do. Snot. Every baby born on Christmas needs to have the middle name of Jesus.
Well, mine's Caroline. Too bad. Sorry.
I feel you.
Man.
Snot, Smoke, you just jealous of the drip. Nah, it was a compliment, actually. Thank you, Smoke. I appreciate it. Thank you, Snot.
What do you think of the hurricane?
What do you think of the hurricanes? Oh, yeah. Have you experienced a hurricane yet?
Yeah, this past hurricane season.
Ian?
I did not experience Ian.
Nah, you ain't had no hurricane yet then.
No.
No.
But the past-
You had a simulation. You had a summer thunderstorm.
So the first hurricane that came through, what was it? Nope. Helene was the first hurricane that came through.
Oh yeah, that was kite flying weather, I think.
Yeah, I loved it because like I didn't have work and I just like stayed home and read.
Yeah, we had to go to work.
And drank. It was great.
Die for the people.
You were doing the Lord's work.
Oh shit! Yeah.
man.
No.
And then Milton, I went to the East Coast. And
When was Milton? That was also last year.
Yeah, it was October.
October, right?
Yeah, and then I went, to the East Coast, and I was in West Palm Beach, and I've never seen more tornadoes in my life in one area, and I grew up in Ohio.
Right.
Damn.
Like Tornado Alley type shit.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
it was insane.
I think we do have the record for most tornadoes.
Like the tornadoes that went
Yeah.
through Wellington was like.
But we don't have like the colossal shit. Y'all be having them fucking god thumbs coming down from the sky and shit.
It will
yeah.
literally pick up entire towns.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Yeah.
That's crazy work. We get these little skinny water spouts.
Yeah.
Let's see. Snot says, "What's your Cupid fit, Smoke?" Smoke says, "Potato just looks like that one uncle at everyone barbecue that just bring weed." Yeah, that's real.
You got any weed?
Yeah, that's real, dog. What the fuck? Bald head's in the chat. Snot. To be fair, I prefer my potatoes bald. So. Black coffee. Bruce is surprisingly calm. Oh yeah, Bruce loves the ladies.
Yeah.
Bruce has great energy around the ladies.
Yeah.
Snot. Batman body wash returns.
Yeah. I'm back.
Jeff, you the highest of all value.
yeah.
He using that billionaire body wash.
I'm telling
bro.
you.
Why? He smell it like
Was it like
Batman.
a berry nightfall or something
Oh
like that?
wait, I got a comment for you, Jeff. The fact that I'm not smelling your cologne right now is like, because whenever I would like see you out and about and work, I knew you were in the store because
Oh, bro's a whole fucking perfume walking perfume
like anybody.
depot.
I was like, I know Jeff.
Jeff was here.
Yeah.
Jeff left his.
I'll show you the collection when we're done with the interview.
Like, what is it? The
No, that's
aerobic
real.
cologne?
No, that's honestly true. It's like, nah, Jeff was here. No,
Exactly.
you smell Jeff before
literally.
you see him.
That's what everyone tells me.
You
and then,
smell Jeff
and then
before
when
you
I
see
talk,
him.
and then when I talk to,
And then when he's gone, Jeff was here. He lingers for like 3 days.
well,
bro.
not even that. I'll tell people I sprayed it on like 5 hours ago, and they're like, "Oh, well, I can still smell you."
That's crazy work. Nah, bullshit. Jeff got an IV drip, bro. Just like right there under his shirt, bro. Just
it sprays every time somebody comes near me.
no, that's good. It's motion activated, like a fucking Febreze, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's real.
You think you're gonna have to delete my camera and put it back on?
I might have to delete your whole camera.
That's fine. Just go
Who
ahead.
is
And do
this
that.
white lady? Oh no.
Oh, would you like to?
Oh yeah.
Oh, hold on. It's blasphemous nugget.
Okay.
Yeah, blasphemous.
Okay. The fact that you assume my race and my gender.
Oh,
I'm
get 'em.
very,
Get him.
very.
Fucking get him.
You gotta hurry up and
Let
fix
him
my
know.
camera so they can see my facial expressions.
All right. Well, you read the comments while I fix your camera. Start off at Batman body wash return.
Okay, so Snot says Coffee Bruce is trying to play it cool to impress the ladies. Snot also says I want to see a squat truck do a donut so bad.
No,
Man, you were
I
about
got
to
the
snort,
image
weren't
in my
you?
head,
She was
bro.
about to snort. We
I
almost
got the image in my.
You know what? I haven't done yet my eye roll.
Oh yeah. You see, it's different when she records herself.
Oh, we got talents. We got like
The-
eye roll talents.
The eye roll, yeah. Whenever I would chat with Jeff about something.
Yeah, I'm like, are you? I said, I
Your
always
eyes twitching.
I said your eyes twitching, or are you having a seizure?
I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Twitch.
And after she says it for every sentence, she just like
crazy.
it glitches. Let me turn it off first.
No, I might actually have to do it. You're right. You should have turned it off. Hold on.
Yeah, turn it off.
We're gonna do it again.
delete.
Delete it, and it's gonna be a whole new source, bro. A
That's
whole
fine.
new source.
That's fine. What's the Smoke says? Do you sell slaves? Is his way of flirting.
Oh yeah, that's what he hit all the ladies with, bro. You
When
sell.
I read that comment, I was like, the bitch was too stunned to speak.
No, he low key got that kink though. He might.
Whoa.
He might have that Dami kink, bro.
Yeah, he's like. I mean, he's the one that wants to pay $39.99 for his OnlyFans. So
Whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, Yeah, but I'm supporting him. That's my boy. I got to.
Yeah.
39.
Or a feet finder. We can do feet finder for him though.
Okay.
Yeah. He just has to paint
I
his
tried to
toes
get
white.
him to lower the entry price though, because I told him like
White. He paints his toes white. Oh, he's that girl.
Yeah. He does
the
everything.
white toe though.
He's that girl. I'm shocked he's $39.99.
Oh man, yeah.
That's just the entry fee. Let's see. Snot says. Oh, okay. No.
Oh, is your camera on, sir?
No, it's off. I turned it off so you can.
Oh, maybe something. Damn, Jeff, you just might be
Oh, that's wild.
AFK today. Sorry,
So
brother.
I guess it'll just be
Yep.
Talking to Jeff.
Jeff too.
Sorry, bud.
What if you guys like sit together?
Oh, you want to sit? Get a wide angle.
And you guys are brothers, like.
Just merge fusion or some shit. That'd be crazy.
You should like sit in a way that's like it's like the two-headed people. You know what I mean? Like those twins.
Oh, you did something! Hey! Yes!
I just
I don't know
turned-
what's happening on this side, but I can't transition
I just
anymore.
turned it on and off again.
But we did that 80 times, Jeff.
Are we gonna use the internet? No. I just took out the.
Oh, yeah.
Are
we're
we gonna
definitely
use
using-
the internet?
Yeah.
That
Am I a
sounded
Nicki
like
fan?
No. I'm saying in the sense of when you transition, are we gonna use the internet?
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna
All
do
I
that.
did was take out the fake battery. Take out the fake battery and put it back in.
Oh. So wait. No, I fucked it up. Damn it. I'm sorry, Jeff.
I hate you.
I goofed.
Yo.
Why would you? Why would?
Wait. I might be able to unfuck this up. Right. Hold on. Check this out.
Hit
Because
undo.
I do have.
Just hit the undo button.
Oh yeah, you're
Hit the
right.
undo button.
Okay, I got you.
Fat caca.
I got you. Oh, bam.
I love that you have the Star Trek. Spock. And
Bam. Look at that. Okay, we are back in action. Okay.
okay.
You said Star Trek?
I love Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
I like
Smoke says it is now $2.99. It's okay, Mr. Guest Jeff.
Oh, is he doing a Black Friday sale?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
That's just entry, but you have to pay for exclusives.
no, he does have a
Ah.
7-day trial period. You just need his promo code link. Yeah, he has a 7-day trial period, and then after 7 days, it'll bill your credit card.
Obviously.
Make sure, but you can use Cash App if you want.
Ooh, whoa.
He got a whole business plan, bro.
Not the Cash App.
Holy shit.
Smoke says, bro, you don't want this smoke again, bro. Blasphemous tough. We don't believe in the gender thing. He doesn't see gender. Everyone is human. He believes in the
Amorphous.
right, amorphous.
Everyone's amorphous.
Absolutely, amorphous.
Weren't those books like growing up where like the kids would like turn into like an eagle?
Animals. Yeah. I would check out a whole fucking
Just to flip
catalog, flip them and return them. What? Reading? What?
Who does that?
I wanted to anamorph them motherfuckers. What? They were like trading cards. I just collected them.
Oh my god.
Wait, they did have a TV show though.
Yes, but we didn't have cable because we're too poor.
Oh wow, I didn't know
Wait,
it was a TV show.
we did have cable. It was like Time Warner at the time. It was
No.
the old cable
The old
where they
cable.
spliced it.
Warner? I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Ooh,
Time Warner?
Like the cable. Like,
That's OG.
Yeah.
Time Warner. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Not many people know about that. That's real.
that's what I had when I lived in Ohio.
You seem to be talking about a lot about Ohio, but all I heard is Kentucky and Alabama.
Yeah, what happens in Ohio?
Yeah.
We heard things about Ohio.
Angle her camera a little bit more, Jeff.
What happens in Ohio?
No, other way. There you go.
Oh,
Right there.
good question.
All right, cool beans. Thank you, sir.
Football.
Yeah, she loves football.
I do love football.
Yeah,
I mean,
we can't. I can't talk about football.
Ohio State's there. I'm trying to think. I think they have like the world's largest like wicker basket in Ohio.
What the fuck is that?
Like a wicker basket.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
We don't know what
We're
it is.
going
but
on
it's
a
a-
Like the
Googling
It's a wicker
like
basket.
a wicker basket, like a
Adventure.
basket you take to a picnic.
Wicker. Are you sure?
Positive. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
not gonna be no
Oh, Heinz,
public.
Heinz ketchup is originally from Ohio.
Fucking high fructose corn syrup motherfuckers.
Oh my god. High fructose corn syrup. See, I have a very strong take that I think the reason why guys aren't growing past like 5'8" or 5'6"
It's because of that shit.
It's because they don't put GMOs in food anymore.
That's why
and
I'm a midget.
everybody's like, oh no, don't drink whole milk. It's so
No.
bad for you.
It's the GMOs that's fucking people up.
And then they're giving their kids soy milk and almond milk. I'm like,
No. Just give them non-GMO shit. It's just that easy.
literally expose them to peanuts and milk, and then your child won't have allergies and have them touch grass.
Well, yeah.
But what ends up, here's the thing with GMOs. The GMOs fuck with your DNA.
They do.
That's why people end up. Why do you think so many
Mutations.
people are getting cancer at such a young age?
That's valid.
We're having so many fucking autoimmune disorders, so many hormonal disorders, dysfunctional fucking like weight loss and weight gain.
That's like a
Like,
whole topic.
that's
I
my
could totally
excuse.
like get into the topic about how like all these additives and things that
Yeah.
are like being regulated are actually
Yeah.
affecting like
They're fucking you up, and that
hormones.
feeds into medical system. You know, if people are sick all the time,
connected.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Smoke says, agreed. Snot. It's okay, Mr. Jeff. Always told me that I have crackhead eyes. That's crazy fucking work. You be telling people shit, bro.
I don't sugarcoat shit for nobody.
That's crazy.
What? You want me to lie?
Snot says, no, you could be a little softer. So
Oh,
you know
no.
what I'm saying?
I can't cater
Lil
to
Jeff
people's
is
feelings.
gonna pay $40 for Smoke's holes. I'm not paying shit. What the fuck? I ain't paying shit. I don't know, and I don't want to see it for free either. I don't want to see it for free. I'm just surprised. I'll be the cheerleader on the sideline with the blindfold. You feel me? What the fuck? Bro said Valentine's Day discount, premium meat snot. Y'all killing me, dog.
God.
Nah,
This is what we deal with every
yeah,
Tuesday.
Gooner brain,
Yeah.
absolute Gooner
That's what we
brain.
do with every Tuesday.
$2.99. I'm subscribing. Where the link at? The hub ain't here no more, so I need. Oh yeah, they did ban that shit out here.
Yeah, you can't put links.
That's
in the
tough.
chat.
Y'all gonna actually have to touch grass and like talk to people now.
Touch grass, breathe air.
Breathe there. It's vitamin D.
Hey,
Get some
Odin's in
sun.
the chat.
Vitamin D.
Where's
Yes, sir.
shrimp?
Smoke says, have some class. Odin! Yes, sir. Welcome.
Who is this chick?
Who is this chick?
Oh.
Bald head. This chick has a name. This lady. This
Well,
woman.
didn't he join
How about
late?
you rewind and watch the beginning?
You gonna make them catch up?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, fine. My name's.
All right, last time.
Last time.
I-
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, okay.
You can turn your
Oh.
mic. You can turn your
Yeah,
mic.
yeah.
Okay. Well, hi. We're doing this just for Odin.
Just for Odin.
Just for Odin.
You're special.
He's gonna be
today,
like-
Odin.
he's gonna be
This
like,
is your this is your Valentine's Day intro, bro. All right, go ahead.
oh my god, for
Watch
me.
it there.
Go ahead.
My name's Catherine, and I'm originally from Florida. And I work in wine and spirits distribution.
Yeah.
She transfers souls.
No, I just like bootleg legally.
She moving moonshine, bro. Let's go.
Right.
We love it.
That good shit.
Yeah, I've lived in. This might be controversial to say where I've lived,
Yeah.
but I've lived in. Ready for it? Kentucky,
Kentucky.
Alabama.
Oh, man.
And she does not sell slaves.
Yeah, I will
All right.
preface that by saying
Or,
All right.
or loves her cousins.
I have a degree in PR, so I.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
PR.
All right, that's what's up.
So we gonna see you in the White House anytime soon? Press?
Honestly, that was my dream job growing up.
Word?
Was I wanted to be a press secretary
That's
because
still a
I just
possibility.
loved the fact that I could like get up on a stage and like yell at people.
That's still a possibility.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you could be our press secretary.
And Jeff has never seen me like pissed.
No.
Word.
No, she gives me the crazy eyes.
No, I feel it.
Not
I
this.
hear the. What
Oh,
is it? The.
I will be like extremely stern. Like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I hear the
Stern.
sternness
yeah,
in your speak.
yeah.
No, I feel that. No, you could be our press secretary. Like when we talk shit and you gotta like clean it
This
up.
is what they really mean.
This is what they really meant.
I will freelance. It's okay.
Oh, that'll be fire.
Mhm.
That'll be fire. Snot says, how about y'all join on time and you know who this chick is? Snot, attendance is mandatory. You fucking get him, Snot. You fucking get him, Snot. Let him know, bro. The disrespect will not be tolerated.
She's
in
the only
chat.
one that can handle that.
Absolutely. I love Snot.
Yeah.
Number one.
She's the only one that can stay with these
I'm
boys.
telling you,
keep them in
bro.
their place.
She be hanging
I'm
with him.
telling you.
Yeah, I got 2 older
Yeah, you know.
brothers, so.
She be hanging with him. No, I feel it. I feel it. Blasphemous. Nah, we just, all right, bro. I say we sell Snot. All right, that's enough for the comments.
All right.
Let's see what this wicker basket look like.
Oh, you gotta flip it.
Yep, wicker basket.
There it is!
This is it?
Yes!
Wait, like, is it livable?
It's a building, yeah.
No fucking way.
The street.
Wait, so this actually counts as a wicker basket?
You transition, Joe?
No, it's a wicker basket.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's one of like,
Okay.
Oh, no, I
world's
didn't.
largest
I
wicker
lied.
baskets or something like that. Yeah.
I lied. I didn't
Yeah.
transition.
Oh, and yeah. There's the Heinz ketchup, the wicker basket, cedar.
Is it a giant Heinz ketchup?
No, they're factories.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
And then, do y'all know Cedar Point?
No.
Okay.
Isn't that like a chip brand or something?
No, it's no.
This nigga.
Whoa. It's a.
Oh, it's whoa!
Yeah, it's right next.
They be
to,
throwing motherfuckers off.
Yeah, it's right next.
What? Y'all be getting crazy up in Ohio, dog. Damn.
It's right next to Lake Erie.
They call this the 50-50. You don't know if you're gonna make it on the other side, bro. That's great.
Lake Erie is actually near a nuclear plant.
Oh shit.
And they used to like dump stuff in the water, and so there's like fish there that are like mutated to like be like they're their own breed, and they have like.
Isn't Springfield
eyes.
near there? Like from The Simpsons?
Springfield, I think you're thinking of Springfield, Illinois.
Ah,
Midwest, same area.
same type. Okay.
Yeah, same.
So
type.
you're near like the Great Lakes. Can I ask you like
Yes.
one cool fun fact question?
Okay.
I heard the lakes are so big they have their own like weather, ocean currents type shit. Like hurricanes can form on the lake.
I can't confirm that, but I can
Word.
see that happening.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it has its own tides.
Yeah, well, there are like certain parts like Lake Michigan. Like Lake Michigan, if it gets too cold, like it could be covered in ice, but like Lake Erie won't, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel it.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. And this is where you're at, Lake Erie.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did they like? Is there anything fun to do out there? Like besides what you showed me, like the big wicker basket?
There's Cedar Point. They have a lot of sports teams in Ohio. You have the Cleveland Browns.
I believe
the
that.
Cleveland
Cavaliers.
Now the Cleveland Guardians.
What do you mean?
They used to be the Cleveland Indians. Now they're the Cleveland Guardians.
They have to change the name because of political correctness.
Well, that's gonna go back
Yeah.
pretty soon.
And then they have
No, you're right.
the Columbus Blue Jackets for NHL.
You think Redskins can have their names back?
They have the Cincinnati Bengals, Cincinnati Reds.
That's true. Damn, y'all do got hella sports, bro.
Columbus Crew, which is a Major League Soccer team. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything else. That's about it. Yeah, you got your minor league teams here and there, but big sports state.
So is that what you originally wanted to do, like in terms of with like PR and stuff? Because I feel like there's so much like
Yeah,
out there. Like there's an open field out there.
I tried doing social media, and I just don't like how like oversaturated social media is. 'Cause
I feel like,
everybody
right.
thinks PR is social media, which is a component of it, but PR is press releases, press pitches, speaking with stakeholders.
Yeah, but there's so many avenues of
Right.
of
You
social
feel me?
Yeah.
It's like you could even like let's say
brand management,
right.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me?
like stuff like that. Like there's publicists,
I mean, you're young. I wouldn't give up on that, especially if you want.
Yeah, you
really
gotta-
want to do it.
and I'm
Yeah,
getting
hell of
into
time.
I'm gonna try to get into like doing like freelance. I miss writing because I used to be a really good writer. I think I mean I know I still am.
For like papers or just books or all around.
And like articles,
Okay.
papers,
Okay.
blog posts and stuff like that. I remember my parents would like peer review my papers before I would
Oh,
submit them in
wow.
college, and they're like, "You're really good." Like,
They weren't just lying to you.
no, they were like, "This is like." No, they actually like. My mom would get excited like to read my stuff, and she's like, "You're so good," and I'm like, "That's not what my professor said." But
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Mother's bias. You know, they'll tell you that you're doing good.
It's unconditional. Bro. That's
Unconditional love.
That's unconditional love. But you know what is not conditional? Real world love.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
So yeah, why are we here today, Jeff?
Why are we here today?
Why are we here? It's a day before Valentine's Day, you know. And when we did a relationships episode, it was
2.5 years ago.
the beginning of time.
The beginning of time.
Yeah.
When we had our one viewer, and that was us viewing the episode. Absolutely.
Once
Yeah.
upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, so we invited two guests. One was younger, one was older, and then we asked them what the difference of
during their time.
during their time.
Yeah.
Yeah, relationship. Oh yeah, there's one on every single one. If you're looking at it, he has the.
Oh, we're looking at the little charms.
Oh, the little.
The charms on the mic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
He has the
I'm
Riddler.
I hate this Riddler, bro.
I have
This is
one
not
that
the
looks
Riddler,
like a
bro.
dominatrix.
No.
You what?
No, that's Catwoman.
Well, I mean, same thing. Same thing.
And then of course I got Batman. Oh man,
Same.
same thing. You know,
Same
she
thing.
uses a whip and everything.
Same.
It's all leather. And
Yeah, you know, everything rubs together. Yeah, but no. So 3 years ago, we had a conversation with two lovely young ladies, and we basically asked what the relationship dynamic was between dating today and dating back in the day was. One was in her 40s, and the other one was 25 at the time, and they're basically giving us their perspective of what that was, because, of course, everybody has a different mindset of how they look at dating in today's society, and so we're revisiting it 3 years later. And of course, we have a new special guest. So now, please indulge us.
Oh yes,
Dating.
give us give us like what's been your experience?
And you can give us your dating experience anecdotally.
Yeah,
or you can
anecdotally.
go,
Because like I can,
or you can give us a subjective view of what you think it is.
I would say it's like very difficult
Okay.
nowadays
Okay.
with dating.
dating 2025. Give us a rundown. What's been your experience?
We're like old people,
Right.
So we gotta listen to
We do things classically.
we gotta listen to a
You know what I'm
youngin.
saying?
Me and my best friend, we say that it's like Kuwait '08 out here, and we're just fighting.
Please explain this to an old man.
Kuwait '08.
Yes, please.
It's war. Like,
Oh,
Kuwait.
okay.
Yeah, well, Kuwait.
Yeah, it's war out here.
Okay.
You know, we didn't get the last chopper out of Nam.
Gotcha.
We're stuck. We're
They got off the
stranded.
ground, but then they got shot down. Yeah.
Guerrilla war tactics.
Yeah, I feel it. How has the dating landscape changed from when you started to from
When I like started.
when
actively
you started,
dating,
yeah.
when I was in high school, I wasn't really into like dating. I was like academically driven. And I
Gotcha.
was part of clubs, and I had my friends.
She's a nerd.
And then when college hit, I was like, oh, like this is like an intro to real young adult freedom. So that's when I started using dating apps, and it wasn't until I was like 20 that I actually wanted to like seriously date and figure out my standards and my boundaries, what I want, what I don't want. And I started out the worst dating app possible. I started on Tinder.
No, it should be called
Tough.
the boinking app. Because that's all.
Bro.
That's all people do.
Well, I mean, I was 19 when I got on it. And then I turned 20, and met my first ex-boyfriend on that app. So, but it was just a lot of it. You like looking back on it now, you really realize that like a guy asking for your Snapchat is not romantic.
No.
It's not.
It's kind of like a.
So like through your experience, what's your expectation like up until from when you first started to now? So like looking at who you are now, what is the expectation? And once you set that expectation,
Standards?
right, the standard,
Yeah.
what do you expect from yourself to give to that partner?
Partner, yeah.
Right. Right, because it's easy to expect from others, but what do you expect from yourself to put onto that partner? How will you make that partner better, or like, how do I say it? Coexist.
Yeah.
You
The
see what I'm
dynamic.
saying? The dynamic.
Yeah, I got you.
I want to be like someone's cheerleader, if that makes sense. Like I want to like support them and be there for them. I'm also somebody who believes in the whole, like, I believe in marriage. I believe in having like the nuclear family and having children. Like I'm somebody who wants to be a mom.
You can't say that in 2025. It's controversial.
It's very controversial.
Spooky shit. That's spooky shit.
It's very controversial. So
That's spooky shit.
I also want to be able to give the man, I've started prefacing between boy and man, because there's a huge difference between the two.
Yeah.
So the man that I end up with, I also want to be in my feminine energy, because there's that dynamic that
You want to be able to submit, kind of, sort of. Not in that sense, but like,
I want to be able to like turn my brain off. Like I don't feel like I
get
have
you.
to wear the pants.
he can take the fucking helm and
Take the wheel.
Yes.
Basically.
Right.
Yes.
I got you. And then when he tags you in,
Yeah.
you're good to go.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like people are like, oh, I want a 50-50 relationship, but what they mean is like, oh, we both go in on the mortgage, we both go in on this, on that. It's a
Right.
financial aspect of things. But for me, what I mean is like going in 50-50 is like we support each other.
Gotcha.
We uphold each other.
So do you think every time you hear the word 50-50,
Right, 'cause
especially on social media?
when people say 50-50, they're thinking like
Financial.
on paper,
Yeah.
bills, money.
yeah.
And it's like,
So that's how come when you're like I said, social media is highly skewed. So when you're hearing these people say, "Oh, I don't want a 50-50 guy," in their mindset, they automatically jump into money when it could be talking about something else.
but here's the thing though, like if there's a caveat to dating now, capitalism is a big part of it.
Of course,
Like,
it's a
money
struggle.
is a big part of, like, that is the fact of it. And unfortunately, if you don't have the funds, you shouldn't be dating.
Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely I'm a firm believer that like
You shouldn't be dating.
you shouldn't have kids if you can't
Right.
financially.
Right. You need to be in a space where you know what your plan in life is, how you're going to make money. But like, if you know how to make money, you will know how to date.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because money won't be the point of contention for everything.
For everything, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And I'm somebody who I'm a firm believer. Like my mother taught me this. You need to learn to love yourself before you can love anybody else.
Boom.
Because how can you care and love for somebody if you can't
Care for yourself.
care for
Sensation,
yourself? Thank you.
That's right.
So I am a firm believer that before you like really get serious about dating, really want to like settle down and commit to somebody, you need to like figure yourself out, and you need to, have experiences, and you need to work on the relationships with, the relationship you have with yourself, with your family, with your friends.
That's real.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
That's what I be saying.
Like,
Who
yeah,
are you?
Who are
Exactly.
you?
Before
like-
you pour
Your
your
into
identity
into
into
someone's
somebody
cup.
else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Who the fuck are
Because
you?
if you're living, because I look at it this way. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're
But
good.
I look at it this way: if you don't know who you are as a person, and you take your identity and pour it into a young woman or vice versa, and then you can't do anything without that person, then when they leave, you're lost.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck do I do? Everything I did for her, or everything he did for, or everything she did for him. So
Right.
they don't know who they are in
Yeah.
general. So it's like,
And
figure out who you are, love yourself, all that stuff like that first before you jump into a
Yeah,
relationship.
some people look to a relationship to find who they are.
Oh, they are.
Like, this person will define me. They will fill my other half. I don't like that. You're my other half.
Well, because, like, at the end of the day, you really... This is, like, so, like, heavy and twisted and dark to think. But, like, at the end of the day, you only have yourself.
Yeah, like I said,
Friends leave.
In the
people
beginning.
get divorced. They break up.
only love that's
You-
unconditional.
Children
is your
are
mom.
children
Children
are
are your
Like,
mom.
Or a dog.
You decide to, like, remove yourself from, like, your parents. At the end of the day, you only have yourself.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had another point and I lost it. But I kind of like learned that Now the point's back to me. I took a sociology class at the community college when I was in high school, and we talked about relationships.
Gotcha. Okay.
And my teacher made a very good point about the reason why she wanted to marry her husband. She said, I didn't need a man. Like, I had a career, I was successful, I had education, but she's like, I wanted him. I wanted him in my life. So she's like, I may have not needed him, but I wanted him. Like, there's a difference between need and want, and it kind of goes back to, like, if you say you need a man in your life, then I think you need to take a step back.
You need to take a step back.
Evaluate.
Right.
Because I also learned that before you commit yourself to somebody, make sure you have your education. Make sure you have something that you can fall back on, because if
it doesn't work out,
nothing's forever.
Nothing's forever.
Yeah.
You can't be dependent on that, solely dependent on that person. So that's why I kind of go back to the whole, like, you need to learn to love yourself and, like, figure yourself out, because, like, get your education, travel the world, like, make mistakes, meet people, learn lessons. I mean, go on as many dates as you want, and so much for the purpose of, like, learn what you like, what you don't like, what are your boundaries, what are your standards. Shit, go to therapy. Like, I highly recommend people go to therapy. Like, I didn't get deep into therapy until, like, I went through my first breakup in college with my first boyfriend, and I thought the world was, like, crumbling all over me, and in reality,
Was that before you knew who you were as a person?
Yeah.
So did you kind of just pour everything into? Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: I don't think we ever know who we are.
No, of course.
Until the end.
I mean,
Of course.
I was 20.
Until the end.
I was 21, and he was 24. He was older than me.
Gotcha.
So I was like, oh my gosh, like, I have an older boyfriend, and
It's like, yeah,
like,
bitches.
you know, and I mean, like, I did a lot of, like, I planned dates, and I paid for a lot of things.
Damn.
Hey, it's 50-50, right?
50-50.
I mean,
That's before you knew, but that was
That's
before you.
before I knew.
Yeah,
And,
I
like,
feel it.
One of my standards is, like, I do like when a gentleman pays for things.
Takes the initiative.
And it's not so much of, like, oh, I don't want to, like, I mean, I'm okay with paying for things. I think it gets to, like, you do get to a certain point in a relationship where, yeah, like, I'll pay for this date, like, yeah, but there's just something about, for me, when I see a man who's able to pay for something for the both of us, my brain signals it as he's a provider.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I know that's very caveman, but, like, if you really go back to, like,
You can't fight.
It's not, because
human nature.
Yeah, you
like
just can't.
we did that
Sorry.
episode on higher and lower
Right.
brain. So
higher and lower
at
brain
the end of the day,
function.
like,
at the end of the day,
we have things that prevents us from doing
Right.
stupid shit, but
we're only 1%.
1% away from monkeys. Unfortunately, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
unfortunately. Yes, but
Sorry.
that's what it is. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, like,
Sorry.
even if some people try to do the resisting of the I don't want to provide, it's an innate thing. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
not something that we can shut off. It's there. Like,
That's the thing with theory. When it comes to actuality, when it comes to nature, that's where nature always fucking wins.
Yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
can theorize all these ways and all these dynamics, but at the end of the day, the basic instinctual thing we want to do.
It's like the women who, like, advocate for the feminist movement, who are like, I don't need a man, like, I can do everything on my own. Now a lot of them are, like, coming forward, they're 38, and they're like, I'm miserable.
It
Like,
is
I wanted to be
miserable.
married. I want to have kids now. Like, now it's, like, too late.
Well,
You know?
yeah, I mean, and it sucks too, because you got one life, and then you guys have a time limit too. So it's
We
like,
do.
it's not like you can go back and say, all right, let me fix the mistakes that I've made and then try to move forward.
Right.
It's just like, I have a finite amount of time.
And
to
the thing is, like,
Yeah.
the counterpoint to that would be like, oh well, you know, freezing eggs or surrogate and all that. But even then, now that's you just divided an entire class.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, not everyone can afford.
because
to
that's
do
what, like
those.
50,000.
It's a lot of money.
That's
And
a lot of fucking
sometimes,
money.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing about surrogacy, is that I don't think people realize when women actually have children, like, the connection that you have as, like,
Yeah.
the baby develops in you swap
It's
DNA,
taking the fluids,
Yeah.
the DNA,
you're
absolutely.
feeding it, you're nurturing it, you're housing
your immune
it,
system, all that.
exactly.
It bonds. It starts bonding with
it's
you
a bond,
immediately.
and so then when
right.
you have a surrogacy, it's kind of sad because that woman that carried that baby for 9 months, she's created that bond without even realizing until the child comes
out and then
comes to, life or into this world, and then it's taken away and then it's given to some woman who
It's cold. It feels empty.
did it exactly. So
But
it
like,
is sad.
where does that stem? It stems from that idea.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That there. I'm not saying it's wrong, but like controlling nature like that
Yeah,
Yeah.
breeds consequences.
it
Yeah.
does. It does.
You see what I'm saying? Like, nature's what it is for a reason, and yeah, we are smart. We can,
And we're pushing back
and
against
we
it all the
push it
time.
again
Yeah.
all
It
the
will-
time.
and it will get upset.
But like
Right.
like you
It
said,
gets upset,
but
yeah.
like you said, a lot of young women will push against what they're naturally inclined to do, but then when they finally realize, oh, this is what I want, it's kind of too late for them.
Yeah,
So
it's like all those women who are like, I don't need a man, and I'm like,
you say that now because you're young.
It's funny that you say you don't need a man, but when he texts you at 2 a.m.,
You need something
do.
to right.
Sorry, not sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's real. Ooh. Let's jump into the comments real quick. Snot says, okay, now question for the dudes. Oh no. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, you got
That's
little Jeff question her questions like she's
question. Okay, Jeff questions her like she's a weatherman. Hold on, where is that, Jeff? Hold on.
you lost it
I did lose it.
right there.
There it
Right
is.
there,
Yep,
there you
like
go.
she's a weatherman.
Yeah.
Odin is tweaking. He says women are the problem. Smoke says agreed.
Odin, if women are the problem, I mean, you wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Snot got your back.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
gonna get to that
Like,
call.
You know, Smoke agreed. Blasphemous facts. Blasphemous, she's lying. Smoke, hold up, blasphemous. Let's hear her out real quick. Snot, are all the hosts single? The chat seems thirsty.
There you go. See, she got your back. She got your back. The chat is thirsty
You
right
know,
now.
they're trying to.
But I like Smoke because Smoke is the one that does our clips for us. But he's the one that's saying, "Hold on, let's hear her out
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
you automatically start assuming."
I love Smoke. Smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke uses the noodle. Smoke, I'm trying to hear all the facts before I flame her. Stay toxic, kings. You what? Y'all tweet. Y'all tweet.
Pop
Y'all
off, King.
tweet.
You do you, King.
Bruh.
You King, go be a high value man, King.
Don't forget your crowns.
Don't forget your crown, King.
Oh, man.
Polish it up.
Yeah. Good.
Smoke says she has a couple good points.
Thank you.
Snot. Okay, now a question for the dudes. Do y'all like paying for a woman's dinner? Why or why not?
Yeah.
Do you want to know why? Here's the thing that dictates
Well, you got to
my
answer the yes or no first.
Okay, I do not mind. Do you want to know why?
Why?
And this has nothing to do with, like, okay, I've seen my mom grow up
Taking care of all four of us by herself.
by herself, doing things a man should have fucking
We
done.
were raised by women, so
You see what I'm saying?
Raised by women, written by women.
You feel what I'm saying? So in my mind, like, I want to be able to do everything
yeah.
and let her still do her shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if she wants to do her shit or help me or whatever, sure. But if I got it, we're locked. You see what I'm saying?
And there's like that dynamic of like, you've got to trust me. Though. Like,
Right.
You've got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But then
But it's like, you can't fight me. Like, you got to trust my wisdom. You
gotta,
feel
like-
me? Like, you got to trust my wisdom.
what's relinquish? Is that the
I guess. Right.
Relinquish.
Relinquish.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's
relinquish.
And just
Right.
trust, let go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all I ask. Trust and respect, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I already see you as an equal person because, you know what I'm saying? We are all human. I bleed, you bleed. You see what I'm saying? We at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here to experience, for the human experience, to experience life. You see what I'm saying? And we're each doing our own thing. But we can share that experience. You see what I'm saying? It adds more to who we are. So as long as we have that understanding, bro, and it's like you respect me and you know, you just let me just, if I figured it out, like I can see shit in my head, I figured it out. You know, here are the fruits of my labor. Just trust me, I got this. And if you got an idea, all right, put it to the table. Put it to the table. You know, I invest in that idea.
We'll explore it. Yeah.
We'll explore it.
Yeah.
It's a team effort.
Right. we'll explore it because I value what you're saying.
Yeah.
You come from an entire different human experience.
And all you ask is for trust.
And all I ask you is to trust me. The same way I'm trusting your ideas.
And people, when they hear the word
Right.
trust, they're like,
It's spooky.
like, they freak out. But
It's
like,
spooky.
I think if you're mature, if you're emotionally and mentally
It's
mature
spooky.
enough, you realize that like, obviously trust is earned, which means it takes time. So you're not gonna immediately have it over time. Like I feel like you will always like gradually, as you're with that person, you will earn it. Does that make sense? It will develop, and like the
Fix your
trust
camera,
will
Jeff.
strengthen. So.
Fix her camera.
If my camera, what's going on with my camera?
Oh, she's more on the edge. You gotta send her. There you go. That's perfect. No, but yeah, and then of course, yes, I would pay.
Right.
Because of course I was the oldest son, so grew up fast. Had to be the
Had
dad.
to be the dad. Boy, that man will work.
This is why people were like, "You're old."
You're old.
When I was
He
25, they
old
thought
as
I was
hell.
30.
Yeah.
I'm now 34. They think I'm 40.
Bro.
You're 34. I thought you were like 32, 33.
But you see, look at that. I appreciate that. That's
It's that sunscreen. It's that
I was
no.
about to say
That's that
38.
Batman soap. What you talking
The
about?
Batman. Bro, you just bought it last week.
What you
It
talking about?
de-aged you, man. What the fuck? We got some new serum now, huh?
Oh man, I just
Oh,
washed
we
my
got the
face.
secret
That's what it is.
sauce.
No,
Okay.
so me having to grow up fast, working early as a kid, and just watching like the Family Matters and all that.
I watch old school
all
shit,
these
right,
old school
yeah.
shows.
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
Right.
I would literally watch the father figure and how
Right.
they moved, and then the mindset.
And
of
I
it.
would clock
I would
it.
clock it.
I would clock it.
So
Because I'm like, all right, my mom is momming.
yeah,
And when she has to be stern, she's stern. But I know she's not
yeah,
what the dad
Yeah.
should be.
but that yeah.
But like, I'm watching TV. I'm like, all right.
Well, there's like this saying that like it's like the man is something, but the woman is the heart, like the soul.
Mhm.
Does that make sense? Like
The-
the man is like the mind, but the woman's like
head.
the head, and the woman's like the
Yeah,
heart.
The heart.
it's a
The
Christian.
soul.
It's a Christian thing.
Yeah.
So the man's the head, the woman's the body.
Yeah,
Yeah, or the neck. The neck. Sorry, the woman's the neck.
I'm pretty sure it's the soul. and
The soul. I don't
heart.
know.
This
Yeah.
Don't listen to me.
neck.
You know.
What?
But I think like that it's very true.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. That dynamic. And I think when you first start dating somebody, don't immediately go into the whole idea of like, is this person going to be my wife? Is this person going to be my girlfriend? I think you should go in like, can I respect this? Can I learn to respect this person
Right.
as a person?
Right.
That's why I
That's
believe
facts.
that when you first start dating somebody, ask yourself, would I be friends with this person?
Right.
Like, because if you think
That's
like,
real.
where do you think that's saying?
That's
like,
real.
Where do you think that's saying? Like, oh, I married my best friend came from?
That's real. No, that's real.
Like,
So quick questions for you. When you
Yes.
go into a dating somebody, especially for you youngins, do you guys like pour out the expectations? Like what? Not expectations, but what your goal is. What do you see yourself in the future? Like, do you want kids? Do you see this?
Yeah, like how do you lay it out?
Like, how-
right?
yeah, how do you lay it out?
Date, first date, you got to
First
set up
date,
the
yeah.
date.
Or you guys just talk
So
about.
I'm saying, like, is this a
random things?
business meeting? Like, these are my expectations.
like just like
We're trying to-
I need you to
like,
be punctual.
Portfolio with
We're trying-
questions
I need
and
shirts
interview.
tucked, belts buckled.
Oh man.
What the fuck? Bodies washed.
Wake up at 7 a.m.
What?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your car better be parked straight.
That's wild. That's wild.
Oh man.
Yeah. How does that work? you know?
What is like through, if you can give us your anecdotal experience when you go out on first date, like what do you, and it doesn't have to be somebody specific, it could just be any dates that you've been on, like what do you specifically let the guy, like tell the guy when you're talking to them?
I don't jump into being like, I want to be married, I want to be a mom, I want to have X amount of children.
I'm out 50-50.
Bro, you just see the smoke cloud, like the dust cloud.
That does
50-50.
scare them.
They're like,
nowadays, guys
nah,
are
I'm out,
like,
bro.
children. I should be your only child you have to take care of.
What about the children? The children. The children. Oh, that's
The Muppet
spooky.
Man.
That's spooky. That's spooky.
Oh my god. Like I remember my first boyfriend. I was so scared to talk about wanting kids and being married because he was my first boyfriend.
Gotcha.
And I thought that would run because I knew that relationship wasn't gonna last. So I could kind of sense that like I don't think he wants that. And that was when I was like, And then my second relationship I got into, it was like first week in, what's your baby names? It was like, I told you. Yeah, you know.
I want to be under your skin.
I want to be under your skin.
You know the whole 9 yards, so that's amazing.
Yep, we don't have to recap that.
No, we don't.
Ah, shit.
There's so many details of that. Like, oh, Lord.
I want to be under your skin.
That's spooky
Yeah.
activity.
And
But-
then,
Go ahead.
And that freaked you out.
yeah. But then in my mind, I was like, oh, it's so hard to find somebody who wants to be married, that wants to have kids. I need to hold on to this.
Gotcha.
And then I realized I was like,
You don't
"What?"
have to, yeah.
Yeah, it was too fast. I think those things that you guys like, those things that in life that you desire, they will come out eventually. Like, as if things are gonna are a gradual build and it goes slowly, and like, cause you know what they say, slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
So, I think over time, like those things will come out, and you'll sense those things in them too.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so this is gonna be like nice big block question. Okay, so with today's dating, from the outside looking in, right? Because you know I'm still old school with this shit. When I'll walk up to the cashier,
Nigga,
or
you're
something.
30.
I'll walk up to the cashier, be like, hey, you know, groceries and shit or whatever. But when you commodify dating like this, where it's just like I don't even have to go out to meet someone.
Yeah, apps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're lowering that threshold for work and reward.
Mm-hmm. You are.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when it's that easy to just, I don't know, like the word too many options is an understatement. You see what I'm saying? It's like not too many options. It's like the access to the options is
Easy.
easier.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you have to pay for it.
Right.
Yeah.
More options.
This is crazy word. Like,
Yeah.
do you see what I'm saying? It's been commodified. So it's like I feel like a lot of people don't realize how that warps the brain. And another question I want to ask is, like, in terms of finding a long-term partner, right? Because we're constantly becoming a better or higher version of ourselves.
If we're actively working.
If we're actively working. Well, everything in life is a lesson. No matter what the
True.
lowest point you are, that is a lesson. And you only go up. That's my motto. You only go up.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how far down you go, the only way to go is up.
Is up,
Yes.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter where you meet someone in their life, they're constantly actively becoming a new person. And you 5 years ago, yourself didn't know what you wanted as a person. So could you assume that 5 years from now, you will be a different person?
Oh, most definitely.
Now, my question is, let's say you do find a partner.
Okay.
Won't that partner also be a different person as well?
Yes, and I think that's where you have to like learn to accept how people change, and that's the whole point of like you grow together.
Yeah.
Now, can I preface this?
Yes.
Now, when it comes to like, right, we all have our standards. We have our, right. Now, are you setting like, okay, he hits all these marks, but this one thing is a red flag, I'm out.
It depends on what the red flag
I gotcha.
is. Like if it's like if he, like I want to have kids, so like if he's like, oh, I don't want to have kids. I mean,
5 years, that might change.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a big deal. And I mean, you're bringing life into the world, so that's kind of like,
Right.
if you don't want to bring life into the world, but I do, like that's kind of
Right.
Yeah, on top of that, you don't want to waste 5 years waiting. To
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly,
It
like,
ultimately,
I'm like definite. Like,
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
that, and you need to be
I
definite
think
about that.
ultimately the issue with dating on, like, if I could sum it up,
Mm-hmm.
there's no respect for time. And we don't realize how little of it we have.
We have, yeah.
I feel like people are rushing it based off of this idea that we're all on a clock, that like
Right.
by a certain age we need to be married, by a certain
Right.
age we need to have kids and have
Right.
a house.
Right.
And I don't think that's the case, because we're all on our own individual clock.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mentally,
Meant,
but
yeah.
nature.
True.
Remember, we always try to fight nature.
We do.
We always try to fight nature. Nature has the clock.
Yeah.
Chronologically, yeah, sure, we could have all the time in the world. what I'm saying? But nature has a clock.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And I mean,
And I'm not here to say, because we have free will. We have free will.
Do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. I'm not here to say you have to do this. I just want everyone to know this is the nature of reality. This is what it is. You must make the decisions you make knowing what the consequences will be in the future.
And like you said, 38 and wanting kids.
You feel me?
That's why, I think you really need to, learn about yourself. And then when you date, be serious.
Be serious.
And don't compromise
Be
morals,
serious.
values, ethics.
Be serious.
And take your time. Don't rush it. Because you don't want to, end up marrying the guy from college. I'm trying to,
and then break up with him.
and then get divorced, and now you're screwed with 2 cars, kids, and a mortgage.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was the wrong person, but you thought, oh my God, all my friends are getting married right now. I've got to get married.
And then dating, I've realized, is more difficult for single moms because if you have a kid, then you're automatically disqualified from a certain
bracket of
men that you're looking at.
So, men. Or even if you do get into the dating, they don't really take it as serious.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
it's
saying?
more just to sleep with you and then move on to the next, more than to date you and then see us being together long term. Not saying it doesn't happen.
Right.
It does.
These things happen. That happens. But
it's more difficult.
It's more difficult.
Yeah.
It's harder to navigate because her priority is going to be her children.
Oh, absolutely.
At the end of the
That's
day.
any mother's priority.
So you expecting a normal he's working harder now.
Yeah, well, he's got to realize, it's a lot of pressure, and you got to step up to the plate.
Know what you're getting into.
Yeah, because you are potentially stepping into being their father figure. And that's a biggie.
That's a big...
Well, the first thing, too, is you don't want to introduce children to a man that you know might not stay.
Exactly.
So that's another factor.
And then to go back onto your point about how, easily accessible dating apps are, I feel like it's starting to make people disposable because we can swipe.
Very.
And we're like, oh, no.
Very.
Oh, no. And I think that's where we've lost the
It's
gross,
disrespect. Man. It's
There's a lot of disrespect.
Goblin activity.
This bleeds into my next question. What do you feel is better, or would be better for people your age? Would it be cold approaching like they used to, or the dating apps?
It's so hard because
people just need to touch Greg.
Cold approach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go the fuck outside, please. The sun's right there. You know the sun provides vitamin D. That's good for your skin, your immune system.
That's a good vitamin D.
Everything, your hair,
That's the good D.
nature.
That's the good D, bro.
You know what's out there? Fairies, the pretty ladies. They outside,
The
bro.
birds and the bees.
And like
They
they always say,
outside,
they always
bro.
say, the worst thing a person can say is no, and then you move on
Right,
to
you
the
ain't
next.
gonna die if they say no.
It's a good question. That's a good point you make because we are so fearful of rejection, and I think that's because we live in such a narcissistic society, and that leads. I blame that on the rise of social media
Yep,
and
the bubble.
technology.
Me.
And
Look at
how
me, look at
we
me.
can
I'm
edit
Mr.
things,
Meeseeks.
and then we have internet
brain.
influencers.
Okay.
Nothing's as real as it
Brain rot.
seems.
Yeah.
Brain rot.
It is brain
Yeah,
rot.
it's just brain rot.
And I
Brain
think
rot. Everyone's just living in a fantasy where it's like
And they wanna be like everybody.
every guy wants to, date an Instagram model.
Right.
But they're
OF
not-
model,
they're not-
Instagram model.
They're not real. They're not.
These aren't real people.
They're
Like surgeryed up. They're like filtered up.
exactly,
They're everythinged
like,
up.
Everything is not what it actually.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of,
looks
you know what I'm saying? Right.
But
You know?
and that's why my brother and I will have these conversations sometimes in the sense of we'll see sometimes we'll read these comments on these videos and they'll be like they'll spit game, but then you see them in real life and it's like they don't even know how to talk to somebody.
It's because they're behind a screen.
Exactly. It's
Right.
easy to
It's
be
easy.
whoever you want.
And that's where I think we've run into the issue with technology is because we don't know how to socialize.
Right.
We know how to socialize behind a screen.
Exactly.
And it kind of goes to those keyboard warriors and all that stuff. It's so easy to say those things when you're behind a screen, but
Of
when
course.
you're in person,
Right.
you would not have the guts.
Of course.
And what I
At
think
all.
is it's just a projection of internet fantasies.
Exactly.
And that clashes with actual real life. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that works for, you know, men and women. Like, we have these fantasies that we see online of like these cookie cutter stories, you know, these edited vlogs
They'll
of
show
this
you what they
perfect
want you to
couple.
see.
Right.
And everything
And
is
then
not what it's
that
supposed to be.
is the expectation. So a relationship is never work.
No.
It's never hard.
Yeah.
It's always easy. He always gets me. He always does everything right.
Because
we
they're always-
never fight.
because
We
they're-
never have a
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
disagreement.
yeah,
A
bullshit.
point of
If
contention.
you're a couple that doesn't fight, that's a red.
That's a red fucking flag.
Yeah.
A relationship is not supposed to be perfect. A marriage is not supposed to be
No,
perfect.
it's hard work.
If you ask somebody who's been married for like 50 something years, 60 something years, like how, like what's the secret? And it's like they'll say odd things like, it's because we fought.
We fought.
It's
We've gone
because
through our shit.
Because-
we've gone through things together.
Right.
And I think that's another thing, going back to, you know, you gotta make sure you pick the right person.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there was like this TikTok I saw of this girl, like she asked her mom, like, when did you know our dad was the right one for you? And she was like, I thought about, what if my mother dies? Who would be there for me? Would he be there for me? I thought about, like, oh, what if I get cancer? Would he be there for me? We lose a child. Would he be there for me?
Gotcha.
And she's like,
Right.
yes, yes, yes. So it's like, think about, like, if you ask yourself those questions and you're questioning
Then
him,
it's not you.
it's not it.
It's
no.
not it.
Because
If it gives you cause for pause.
But that's
Yeah.
but that's the
Unsolved.
difficulty
Right,
in today's society, especially with young men. It's like most of the things that people in like
it's instant gratification.
it is.
Fucked.
So it's
Instant
like most of the things that
gratification.
most of the things or duties that men
fucked.
would do today, they no
Right.
longer are doing it.
Right.
But it's like, as you can see, it's always
Right.
the blame game. It's her fault. It's his fault.
Right.
It's his fault. It's her
we all
fault.
want
And
to
then,
point to me.
Right.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest issue. But nobody's looking at themselves.
No.
They're always trying to blame somebody else. If something
Yeah.
happens to
Nobody
them,
wants to take full responsibility
Yeah.
to actually work on themselves.
oh yeah, for sure.
At first I was like, when I went through my first breakup, I was like, I didn't do anything wrong. It's all him. And then when I was going through it in therapy, and I was trying to actively see from his point of view why he made the decision to not be with me, that's where I was like, oh, okay, now there were some things I could have done differently.
So you're self-aware.
Yes, and I learned how to be self-aware, and I don't think
There you
people
go.
are self-aware.
Spooky. It's rare. It's rare. It's rare. I always tell him the way I describe it to people.
And I mean, in the moment, am I self-aware?
Right.
Sometimes I'm not.
No,
sometimes I'm
right.
not,
It's
but,
not
like,
an active thing. But
when I reflect on things, then I'm like, oh, that, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
keep that in my
yeah.
brain.
Yep.
There were 2 points that came to my mind. One is like, okay, the father figure dynamic.
Gotcha.
Because like they set the example of their sons,
Mm-hmm.
and the sons have the choice of whether or not they want to find that to be acceptable or
Unacceptable.
and they want to change those things. The second thing is, I mean, I went to Alabama, so everybody thinks sorority girls. Everybody thinks blonde hair,
Alabama.
fake tan, skinny sorority girls.
okay. I feel
Yeah,
feel
and
you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, dating, going there was very difficult because a lot of my friends. I mean, I had friends who were blonde, but a good bit of them were like redheads or brunettes. Like, there weren't a lot of like, and we found that it was very hard for us to be the rare breed on campus of being the brunette. And I was like talking about it with my therapist. I was like, yeah, I really wish that like I was the girl that, you know, was picked like the blondes. And I was like, why is it that like guys always like go for that? And she said that guys usually go for something that is familiar and common in their environment. And that's something you see a lot of blondes. You see a lot of like the copy and paste.
Yeah.
So it's easily accessible. So they're able to find it and they're able to attain it easily. And then also, if they see that's what their friends are dating, they're gonna date the same as well.
I got you.
And so that was the issue.
So it's like a circle.
Yes, and that was the issue I ran into. And my therapist was like, it's not that they don't want to date you, it's because it's not common. And I was like, damn.
I hope you didn't go blonde after that.
I did not. And
Oh,
funny enough, my
thank
mother's a natural blonde.
Thank
And I did not get
God.
that gene. I showed you a picture of my mom before.
Yeah.
I'm like the exact opposite of my mother. I look just like my dad. But yeah, I would tell my mom like, yeah, I hate being a brunette because no guy like wants to pick me. And she's like, I hate being a blonde because every guy thinks I'm stupid.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, okay,
dead.
so we're both in the trenches together
I'm
in
dead.
a sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you were blonde, you think he would have stayed?
Blonde? I would
Yeah.
have stayed blonde?
Yeah.
Is that the reason why he left? Because you weren't blonde?
Because you weren't blonde?
No, I just. Wait, which boyfriend are you talking about?
The college one.
Alabama?
The first one?
Yeah.
He graduated and I was still going to college.
Uh,
Oh yeah, he gone.
And-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man gone.
And he was moving.
He graduated from everything, the
He-
relationship, everything. What? What? He gone.
it's
What?
like, yeah, sorry, I gotta go.
Man,
I gotta
nah.
go real life.
Nah, dude, I'm gonna real life it now, bro. What?
I mean, I started feeling it because you feel when someone pulls away.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
for
I
sure.
was
Absolutely.
like, oh, it's gonna happen.
Mhm.
The
You're just
worst-
waiting for when.
You're just waiting.
Yeah, and the worst
Right.
thing was that he broke up with me over the phone.
Oh,
And that
bitch.
Was, that was horrible.
Damn.
And that week
Damn.
before, or no, a couple days before he did that, he saw me in person. And I was like, you could have.
and just acted like normal
Yeah.
as fuck.
But I
Yeah.
could sense it. Like,
That's
I could
crazy.
sense
So he
it.
probably wanted to, but he was too chicken shit to do
Not
it.
to
so.
do it in
I would have
person.
honestly much rather had him break up with me in person than over the phone.
I
I
feel
think he
that.
was afraid that I was gonna
Pop off on
pop off. But like, no, I popped off on him for him breaking up with me over the phone.
phone, right?
Because I literally called him a coward. I
Yeah,
was like,
that's spooky
you,
shit.
what the heck?
I just say it to your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's spooky shit.
I mean, it would have made me, it would have made things 100%, or I should say 100% better, but it would have lessened the blow a bit more. But I remember, I think it was maybe 4 months after we broke up, and I got on Hinge, and I found his dating profile.
That man was ready.
Oh, I told you, yeah, he graduated.
Graduate.
What? That
Let's
motherfucker-
fucking go.
Man, that man graduated. He had Kanye West playing on the background. What the fuck?
But yeah, so I actually
Yeah, Drake, congratulations.
They not like us.
Consider me the reason y'all should pay attention.
it was fun. It was funny because I was actually on the phone with my best friend, and I was scrolling while I was on the phone with her, and I was like, she's like, what? I was like, my ex-boyfriend, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna report him on it.
Yo! Oh, that's petty as fuck. That's petty as fuck. Hold on, where is it?
I reported him for like being a
That's
fake.
petty as fuck. No!
Ready.
It was still fresh.
But that was before because who she was 5 years ago is not who
Exactly.
she is.
I feel it.
Exactly.
We're
Now
going.
I would have been
We
like,
evolve.
We go up.
exactly.
We only go
and
up.
I think I reported him for like being a fake account or a fake
It was a
or
bot.
something, a bot.
So the Indian
Yeah, or
bot.
he was like bringing harm to that or something.
Oh my god.
No, you did not.
Alright, start scrolling up
did
and read.
not.
Alright, we're gonna read the chat.
All right. Yo, crazy work. Crazy work.
I was 21.
Crazy work. He said, on a scale of 1 red flag to 10 red flags, what are we ranking
Not my nails
her?
being red.
Yo! Smoke gives you 3 red flags. Blasphemous says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
What was
7 red
ranking
flags.
her? Oh my god.
Odin passed the 10.
You know, Odin, you hating, dog.
Yeah, he just hates.
Odin, you in hating territory. Nah, he took advice from us. He stood toxic. He stood toxic and King held his crowd up.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. I feel it. Nah, he was gone. He had a flight.
He did.
Yeah, he was ready. He was ready
And
to go.
in the
Bro
grand-
booked
and
it.
in the end of things, I was like, oh, thank God. Oh my God.
Oh, he booked it.
Oh God.
Right, because that could have been later on.
If we had kids, I'd be carrying the
Spooky
jeans
as
on my back.
fuck.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Spooky as fuck.
No.
Damn. That's crazy
Same
work.
thing for my second ex-boyfriend.
The Gooner?
The what?
The gooner.
The Gooner?
Yeah.
We got a couple gooners
He
in
was-
chat.
Yeah.
Got a couple gooners in chat. I think that also plays into.
It does.
It does.
If you put a fantasy in your head, especially
Right.
if you watch too much corn.
Too more, right? When you
Yeah.
be gooning too much,
Yeah, if you watch too much
it
corn.
fucks up your headspace. It really does.
I remember my second ex-boyfriend like judged me for like dating around and like having more of certain experiences than he did in college in my past. But when he told me he had an 8-year corn addiction, I didn't judge him.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
I'm like, oh, you want to judge me for something that
I don't know. I think that's.
I've healed
I think
from?
y'all should have shook hands and formed a pact. What the fuck?
Like, I told him, I was like, I'm healing myself. I'm actively, like, working on myself.
Yeah.
And I remember I asked him, I was like, so that's not an issue anymore, right? And he's like, no.
8 years. I don't
But
know.
my thing was, like, I didn't judge you for that.
It's not an issue when you're not there.
You're not there, right?
He
That's
probably
what it
went
is.
home and actually.
No,
Yeah.
man. Hey, it's facts. It's
Yeah.
not an issue. I know, but here's the thing, though. I know, let me not, because I don't want to put the boys out. But like, it is a common fact that even men in relationships still partake
Yeah.
in,
Corn
I have a question.
consuming.
I have a question for you guys.
Mhm.
And maybe if the chat wants to chime in, they can. If you are dating or married and your spouse watches corn, do you count that as cheating?
I feel like men and women watch corn differently.
Yeah.
I feel with men it's primal.
Yeah.
It's literally just like,
I just need.
oh, I need a nut. I need an instant stimulant. I need
But-
caffeine.
But why can't you get that from your girlfriend or your wife?
Because she's not available all the time. And she's a human and she has boundaries and I need to respect them. And she's not at my beck and call to serve my instant monkey man needs.
Have you ever
You
thought
know?
about, I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Have you ever thought about, I don't know,
Shame, Jeff.
self-control? Ooh.
But
Self-control.
that's what we do every day. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We do
Right.
that's why when we talk about higher brain and lower brain, that's
right.
Okay.
monkey.
But
Do you know what?
didn't answer my question. Do you think it's cheating?
I don't think so.
Like I said, the way I've seen women consume erotic content, it's
Way?
different.
Well, because look at it this
It's
way.
different.
Hold on. Yes, men consume corn
Right.
as their form of nut, but it's like women reading a sex book.
Right.
It's a mental thing.
Right.
So you can get yourself wet by just reading a sex book. So is that considered cheating?
But here's the thing: only reason why okay, for
I mean,
me,
they're both
would
like-
we consider cheating? Here's the thing: the possibilities
Finish
of
your
you
thought, sir.
being with that actor are minuscule,
Yes.
but they're higher than me being with that actress.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that doesn't. I haven't given my answer yet. But to me, it's not cheating.
It's not.
It's not cheating. Because, like, for me, I feel like it's. For me, it's just not cheating.
I think you're looking.
I think if it gets to a point where it's like it's inhibiting you from like
you know, I think it is.
doing daily tasks.
You're asking us from the perspective of if a guy sees a woman doing it, would it be
Right.
It's different.
because I'm not
For
looking at her like
Yeah.
I'm consuming it as a product. Exactly. You see how fucked up that is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I think it's cheating because
Of course.
you're seeking out somebody else to satisfy you.
Yeah.
And then that makes me think.
And that's why it's different for you and I.
Right.
That's what
That's
makes
why
it
it's
like
different.
I'm not
Right.
worthy of you.
Yeah.
And I'm like I think like obviously like sex isn't like what it should be everything
Built
in a
the relationship
Yeah.
built on,
I
right?
mean, obviously, you should have an intimate component, and you should be sexually attracted to and physically attracted to your spouse, partner,
Yeah.
whatever. But I mean, I view it as I'm not worthy enough of you.
Because perfect example. Let's say we're dating. If you watch it, I won't look at it as cheating. But for you, if I'm watching it, you would consider it as cheating. It's just men and women. The dynamics are
Like,
different.
and my thing is, it's like, okay, it's like which came first, chicken or the egg, right? Sex would be stale as fuck if there was no erotic content, if there was no pornography, if there was no exploration of. You see what I'm saying? Like someone had to watch someone do something for sex to even.
Well, you've seen it in old paintings and
Right.
images and stuff
You
like
see what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the consumption of pornography shouldn't be viewed as this. I'm not gonna say it's like, oh man, it's a sainted. Right. There's nothing wrong with it but if you look at it as a product, too much of it you know what I'm saying,
We'll fuck you up.
will fuck you
It's
up
like-
Well,
because
there's studies
it's like
coming
drugs.
out.
Right.
Like, it's
Oh, yeah,
literally
right.
like this, what
It's drugs, right.
like the I forgot what part of the brain that it stimulates, but they did studies and they compared it between people who have a high from like heroin or cocaine, and it literally stimulates the same things in the brain.
And that's why a lot of young men that consume corn, when they do actually find a woman that they can be with, they have difficulty getting it up because they're so
Yep.
comfortable
They're
with that.
impotent.
With
They have that
because the
instant-
fantasy,
Yeah.
the instant
fantasy-
gratification is there.
the fan- But that's where it becomes an issue.
Yes,
You
yeah,
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Where you start actually projecting your fantasies.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And if it doesn't go the way you want it to go,
for me,
Boom.
I would not
Rock
look
hard!
at it. I would not look at it as what type of corn they. I mean, if they watch corn, it's what type of corn.
Yes. And
They
I've
watch.
it's that wild shit.
Yeah.
You're
What
out of luck.
type of corn?
You better
It's
go
not.
get a stripper.
Do they watch corn? It's what type of
And how
corn.
extreme? Yeah.
Well, they're
Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be extreme because some people could be seeking corn for emotional fucking reasons and shit.
I gotcha.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well,
Like-
there's I forgot where it was. There's a organization that like fights against
Sex abuse and porn.
yes, and
Okay.
pornography.
Mhm.
And they state a lot of studies, but they also interview both men and women.
Gotcha.
And they interviewed a woman who actually divorced her husband because he was consuming pornography and he wanted to try it, what he was watching, and it was like full blown
It was
like
abusive.
it was abusive.
Yeah, it was
And
Right.
she was like,
No.
no, this is not right.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah.
I'm married to you doesn't make
Yeah.
this acceptable. And that's
Right.
like another thing where I'm like,
Right. There's boundaries in that too.
Yeah, for
right.
sure, for sure.
Right.
Major.
That's what I'm saying.
like if that's something that
I feel like that should be like a mutual thing.
Communicated. It
Right.
needs to be
Exactly.
communicated.
Right. Like, hey, do you want to try this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, like da da da.
Yeah.
You know, type shit.
Add some flavor to it.
Add some flavor. Like
Nobody wants
yo,
vanilla. You
type
know?
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I want some
real.
Rocky Road some
I was about
days,
to-
you know.
I was about to say something
Neapolitan
crazy, but-
another
I
day.
want some rainbow sprinkles.
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
Damn, you didn't pee before you went?
Absolutely.
Unacceptable.
I gotta go.
Unacceptable.
Tis.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, like I said, some people just have that mindset where they're so used to what they're consuming that they can't get over it.
So Smoke said,
Oh, you're gonna read something?
yeah, she said it is cheating if we
No,
watch
Smoke is a guy.
Smoke. Okay, well, he basically said, well, what would you do? What do you expect a man to do if the woman isn't trying?
Yeah.
Well, they talk. Like,
I mean,
what do you, I mean, what do you mean by isn't like trying?
yeah. Smoke, can you clarify on that question? What is it? Where you at? What are you reading?
It's like with the corny.
We watch corn to bust in that moment. Odin says, Smoke says agreed. Smoke also says, well, hold up, I have a question. She said,
Okay.
is cheating if we watch corn, but what do you, okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, I think
If you don't get satisfied 60% of the time because their woman isn't trying
Okay.
to, smash.
well, I think you need to communicate that because those are your needs.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is too.
I don't think people realize like how big of a component.
I think
communication is to
I
themselves.
honestly think the expectation in a lot of relationships is because we're in a relationship, you should be expected to do that.
Yes.
It's
you
not.
Just know.
Yeah, it's not a oh can we because in a relationship you still have your boundaries, but nobody thinks about stuff like that. So it's like if we communicate what is off limits or what is on limits, then we can have a healthy discussion or a healthy sexual relationship. But a lot of people don't do that. So I think that's what it is. A lot of people go into relationships just assume this is what you're expected to do, or this is what we should be doing because we're in it. But it's like it doesn't always work like that.
And I
20%.
also like to go back on the point of people being so easily accessible due to dating apps.
Mhm.
So has sex because
Yeah.
it's become easily accessible.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
Get on an app and you can find somebody, and boom, it's there.
Yeah, and something that my brother and I watched the other day where it says the value of sex has become depreciated.
It means nothing.
Yes.
Because it's so easily
Accessible.
accessible.
And
Means nothing.
through pornography,
Yeah.
and dating apps.
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's like nobody puts in effort to want to try to.
Right.
Because remember you said this yesterday. You said remember when the girl would throw down the handkerchief and the guy would come and then go take her out on a date and then do this and then work for months just to get married to her, all that stuff like that.
Wouldn't it be crazy if we actually I want us to do like a study where we do no dating, we get rid of, it's okay, we get rid of TikTok, but we can't get rid of
Jerkmate and fucking Chatterbait.
That
blew my fucking mind, bro. That was a rabbit hole I did not know existed,
my
bro.
God.
No, that was crazy work.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are so in such a.
There's a website called Jerkmate.
It was trending during the Super Bowl,
The
right?
Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah. They literally.
So it's
paid
literally
for an
like
ad.
Omegle.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah.
No.
But you just watch each other
even on Omegle,
jerking off live.
Right, but that was like non-consensual. They actually made it. They're like, why don't we take that idea and sell it?
See, and this is where we live
It's
in
commodified.
commodified, and we live in a hypersexualized society,
Fuck.
and that is why we don't value
Goblins,
the way we should.
right?
Cooner activity.
Married divorce rate 63%.
It went up,
baby.
yeah.
Oh man.
But no, the entire
That's
website is literally
crazy.
like 2 people live. Just
Oh, this is so weird.
that's it. Yeah. But it was on the Super Bowl. They paid for that ad just to put it on. They didn't care. But Smoke had a question, and we
okay.
basically responded to it in the sense of he was saying, well, what would they do if they don't want to have sex 60% of the time? And then she's like, well, you got to communicate that within the boundaries of the relationship.
Right, yeah.
I basically was telling her you can't automatically assume that they're going to do it because you guys are in a relationship. It's something that you guys have to discuss first.
Right. Talk. Like no one is a mind reader.
Instead of being on a couch like this,
Right. Y'all need to be yapping about shit. Talk
Like
about
this.
nothing, bro.
that's why I
Like that's literally how you gotta be.
when someone suggests a movie for a date. I'm like, why would you suggest a movie for a date?
We can't talk.
We can't talk.
We can't talk.
I'm trying to fucking yap. I need you to see my uvula. I need you to describe my uvula in detail. It jiggles.
You what?
Oh man.
No, that's real.
When I went on my last night was the first date I went on that was very different. All the dates I've gone on in the past were appetizers, drinks, or just drinks.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, yes. But it was nice because we went to a mini golf place and we talked about. We did mini golf, so it wasn't like we were just sitting awkwardly and what if the conversation died down. I mean, what are we gonna do? We were able to golf. There were some moments of pausing, and then when I thought of a question to ask him, I asked him, and then it was good. Yeah,
Exactly, communication.
Yeah,
And on
communication.
top of that, no offense to your generation, but a lot of the men do not know how to
they
talk.
They don't.
This is easy. This is all they do.
Memes. You'll get a meme, a short text.
Yep.
Fucking
Eggplant emoji.
Eggplant emoji.
Are we down?
Where you at? Geo drop the pin.
Pokemon Go.
Boy, I'm telling you, nobody can talk.
Oh, we love it. Oh man, this crazy work. Right. And but it's rewarded.
Yeah.
It's
It
rewarded.
is.
Yeah.
And
Let's
why,
not lie.
That's why we say it depreciates
Right.
because it's
Let's
so
not
easily
lie.
accessible.
Let's not lie. It's rewarded.
Yeah.
Everyone got 7 husbands, 7 wives, a rotation.
Sister Rise.
Roster.
Crazy work. A roster.
There you go. That's
Crazy
what.
work.
Roster. See, I don't my friends are you need to get a roster, you need to build a roster. I was like, I can't
Holy
even.
fucking
Spooky,
I
that
can't
too.
Don't listen
even,
to your friends.
No, I can't even keep up with myself. What makes you think I could keep up
7.
with the
More than one other person. What the
roster?
fuck?
No. I'm usually okay, one person at a time. One person at a
Turn the
time.
mic towards you.
Oh. One person at a time.
There you go. That's better.
One person at a time, and then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's fine. That's another thing.
So
it gets
you're a one person at a time person? This generation can be saved, Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm always hearing, oh yeah, you gotta date multiple people or 5 people to know what you want.
You gotta have a back burner. You gotta have your options open.
And then they just combine to make Captain Planet. Oh yeah, it's my magical man. What the fuck? By the power of
Grayskull? You were about to say He-Man,
the powers combined, bro. What the fuck? No, that's crazy.
No, yeah, because
That's great word.
one might have
Right.
One might be able to talk well.
But that's
one
just
might
in your
give
brain.
you good food.
Right.
One
No,
might.
that's-
One drives this car. One
Yeah.
one makes this money.
The
but
sex
one,
is good with this one. Like
this one's
it's
balding. This one's not.
yeah, exactly. So it's like the perfect man is separated, and he's right. Captain Planet, you gotta
That's
put them
crazy,
together.
dog. That's
You gotta
crazy
put
as
them together to
fuck,
make
man.
Captain Planet.
I can't, bro.
I mean, like, I've gotten to the point where, like, oh, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, that's okay. Like, it wasn't meant to be. And I'm like, I think that's why, like, people, like, get so hung up. They're like,
Right.
it didn't work out. What did I do wrong?
Yeah, and then
I mean, sometimes you're not the problem.
Reflect,
It's
yeah.
just them. Like,
Right.
that was their choice. Like, they didn't want you, and that's
Right.
okay.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with
There's
you.
not-
And it kind of is another thing to go back on, you know, the whole saying there's nothing wrong with you is like, because I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was 20. And I thought for the longest time there was something wrong with me. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I didn't have a boyfriend. Everybody else had one except me. And my mom was like, there's nothing wrong with you if you don't have a boyfriend because your worth does not lie in that. Like, your worth lies in other
that
things.
was before you knew who you were.
Exactly. And she was like, yeah, like when I was in college, I didn't have a boyfriend. Like and I had my friends saying like, oh, like pitting her like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you if you don't have a boyfriend. And my mom's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I know there's nothing wrong with me. Like, what are you saying?
I'm dead.
Like, what are you
I'm
saying?
dead.
Like, of course there's nothing wrong with me. And there is nothing wrong with you if you don't have a boyfriend.
Yeah,
That's real.
Like,
That's true.
blah, blah, blah,
You got like being with yourself.
exactly. And that's another
You
thing.
got like being with yourself.
My generation does not know how to be alone. And like, I think there's this negative
Yeah.
connotation that if you're alone, you are lonely. You are a loner. No, learn how to be alone.
Learn how
Because
to be
one
alone.
way or another, eventually, after you're married and you get old, one of you is going to die off first, and you need to learn how to
Right.
be alone.
yeah, because usually the person dies afterwards too.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, no, learn how to be alone.
Yeah, when you know how to be by yourself, you bring a lot to somebody else.
Oh,
because you're
yes.
complete with yourself.
Yeah,
So
content.
nothing they do will hurt you. You will only be like,
Yeah, like when I
Right.
was when I was by myself in this house for a year before he moved in, I was talking to Bruce. Everyone thought I was crazy.
Bruce knows all his secrets.
Bruce is like, "Fuck, man.
What's
this
in the
man never
backyard,
shuts
Jeff?"
The fuck up."
I'm sitting around, I'm digging something.
Oh, man,
right.
what's in the backyard, Jeff? That's why he been digging for the past 3 years
Yeah.
now.
All right, go ahead,
He's
bro.
looking for something. All right, so let's hop into the commentos. Smoke says, all right, where did you? How far did you get with the comments?
We got to that leads us to start to watch Corn exclusively. Yeah.
Okay, Snot says, like, talking isn't going to change the fundamental truth that if a man is sexually frustrated or aroused in the moment and his partner doesn't want it. Smoke says, even with communication half the time, it doesn't work. Facts, Snot, Odin, for real.
Maybe you're just not communicating with the right person.
Yeah, some people just aren't. There are people in life you will meet who aren't there yet.
Yeah.
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 You see what I'm saying?
Not everybody is in the same.
Right. It's not because they're a bad person or they did you wrong. It's just some people just aren't there yet.
Yeah.
They don't have that self-reflection. They don't have that, that ability to be outside themselves and see how they move around the world and how they affect other people.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And the chain reactions of the decisions they make and what they say. And
Sometimes you'll never
You know what I'm
get there.
saying?
Sometimes
You'll never get
you'll
there.
get there at 30.
Right.
Sometimes you'll get there at 28. But it
right.
The frontal lobe.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, even with
Odin
the front
said.
row, you still have stupid people.
Odin says. Odin says women ain't trying to smash once they're in a relationship. It's a shame. Snot, because then you get into the gray territory of coercion. Facts. Odin, I feel like that's at least 5% of the reason why men stay single. Snot. I guess if it means talking in the sense that you're keeping the relationship fresh, it'll be more passionate. But still, there will be times when one person just doesn't want it.
And I mean, that's not uncommon. Like, everybody in a
Right.
relationship.
That's not right.
I go back to the whole point of, like, there's going to be fighting.
It's
like,
ebbs and flows.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Things like that ebbs and flows. And
Right.
that's where you need to, like, either, like...
And I think that's the thing. I think what a lot of like these these red pill podcasts always try to emulate is they'll go back to the 1950s, which we're not in, and they'll basically say, well, back in the day, the woman used to give sex on command, and it's like, well, it doesn't work like that anymore.
Does a house cost $5K?
No.
Okay.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But that's
why reference any statistic.
But
from
that's
the
what I'm
50s?
saying, and that's the issue. The expectation, and I get what's not the same, but at the same time, yeah, you're always gonna have somebody that doesn't want it.
That's crazy word.
Or it's always a spur of the moment when you guys do it. So, yes, I said, do you? All right.
No, it's because you said it. And there's a turd emoji in the fucking thing. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's my like 5th grade brain. You know?
Go
It
ahead.
just made sense. Sorry.
Remember, we're just big kids with more rules.
Yeah, that's facts. Big kids with more rules. Never lose that inner kid in you, bro. Absolutely. You're gonna be miserable as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro.
Go ahead.
Odin. No.
You said at least 5%. Yeah, she said. Okay, yeah. Odin said facts, and then of course Smoke is like.
Oh, Smoke. I'd like to point out that it's not that we don't know how to talk. It's because women like to screenshot the convo and post it all over social media and say we're being thirsty or we're ready.
That's what it's like an anecdotal experience, sir.
Yes, that is anecdotal.
That's anecdotal. So you can't group an entire.
But it is a common thing, though.
It's a subcategory.
Yeah,
for sure,
Women
sure.
who are not like that's not.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry you experienced
Smoke.
that,
I promise you, bro. The more you learn, the more you grow, the less you interact with those type of women.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to get into this whole low vibration, high vibration. Like, really, like the more you know, like the less bullshit you'll deal with.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you'll get a form of clairvoyance. You'll see shit coming from a mile away.
Before, yeah.
You'll call bullshit a mile away.
Yeah.
You'll know if that girl's serious about you or not from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Just by what she says, the way she approaches you immediately. The way she moves.
Yeah, all that.
How she responds, because you'll know it. You've seen it.
Like you said, like if you go on a date and if they really do care, they're not going to be on their phone.
You
They're
know
on their
when
phone,
someone cares.
They don't care.
bro.
Yeah,
I
you'll know when
clock
someone
it.
cares.
Like last night,
I
like during
clock
my date, I was like, this guy isn't really talking.
Right.
Like he was talking, but I was like, oh my gosh, like he's. I don't know. He's just very. I ended up learning that like he's very shy. It takes time for him to open up, and me, you know me, I'm like
Yep. You're a people
Out the
person.
gate.
I'm a people person out the gate, and we were talking about that, about how like I'm just very like, this is me, this is what you get. Like he's like, yeah, like don't change that. Like that's a good thing to have. But he was like, no, yeah, I enjoyed our date. Like I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I like enjoyed talking with you. Like you're a cool person, and yeah. So it's like
That's dope. That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's good news.
and then
Yeah.
like learning that
That's
like
good news.
okay, like he's not that big of a talker. He's more of a listener.
You want a yapper or you want an introvert?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Ah.
Well, for me, if they're an introvert, as somebody who's such an extrovert,
you need someone to receive that.
exactly.
Right.
Like
You need a well.
Yeah.
Because if you have two, it's going to be like, let me get what I need.
Oh,
to
two
say.
extroverts. And
Right.
then two.
Let me get, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
feel it.
Yeah,
I feel
it
it.
like-
at the same time, they're not very responsive. So I'm like,
Right.
Oh, so you don't know what the
get you.
reaction is. I got you.
You don't want it to feel like, are you?
Turn your mic again.
hi, sorry. I didn't.
I feel that.
Remember, you can move it.
Because like usually with
There you go, that's
more
better.
reserved people, it's like you have to learn their signals.
And you
You,
can
have to
tilt-
learn like the small
You can
cues
tilt
and
it
shit.
down too if you want to.
Type shit.
Touch it. There you go.
You giving her. Yo, hey, we got a special for you today, boy.
Hey, don't get them excited. They gooning right now.
Yo, chips.
That was not. I did not mean to do that.
Yo, chips.
They're gonna be like, red flag's gone.
Green. We're gonna
She
start
does-
getting
she does
donos in the chat.
Yep. You want to show them your white toenails?
I'll show you yours if you show me mine.
Oh,
Donos
man.
in the chat, bro. What the fuck? Oh man. Smoke says, I agree. But most men, from what I've seen, stay single because they don't want to get hurt again.
Yeah. I think that's
I
what
mean,
it
I
is.
think women are the same way. I think that's a human.
It's a human thing.
It's a human.
Oh.
Get back here.
Well, bam. There we go. There we go.
Oh, you gotta tighten the top, Jeff.
What am I
Like the top of the.
Nope, I do not want him to see the meat print.
Yep.
How do I tighten this?
No, the base, the base.
Oh, I
no,
see
no,
the base.
yeah.
Like a
You're unscrewing it. You're unscrewing it. There you go. Yeah, tighten it. There you go.
Sensation. The way my hands are going around this pole, I need to see ones on
Oh
this
yeah.
list.
Oh yeah. There you go. Look at that, man.
What? That's crazy. Word. They don't
Yeah.
see it. What? Subscription now. Now.
All right, now you can tilt it down.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, now you can
That's
tilt it
much
down.
better. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
It kept turning every time she was trying to talk. What?
Smoke says, I'd like to point out it's not that we don't know how to talk. It's because, oh no, we already heard that.
Mm-hmm.
You also have to look at it from the perspective, from our perspective as well. Both sides are at fault. This generation is just shit.
Like it's like they come. It goes back to the whole like self-reflection thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've got to recognize that. Like, oh yeah, okay, I can be in the wrong. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
But like, what is, okay. Now here's a good question.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is settling?
What is that? I would say.
When you don't get what you want.
No, right. Because if you know what you want,
Well, hold on.
what is settling?
Hold on. What's your preferences? And then we'll go ask.
My
what-
preference?
Yeah, and then we'll go at, and then we'll go. What is settling? Because if you don't get what you want, do you consider that settling?
Right. What is settling for you? Right.
Yeah. So
Because
I think
go
what
ahead.
settling is if it's convenient.
because you don't want to be alone or something like that.
Yeah, you don't want to be alone, or you know,
That person's just always available.
always available,
Gotcha.
or
Availability.
everybody else around you is getting married, so I need to do it too.
Fuck, I don't like this guy, but I need kids.
Well, no, guys are like. I mean, I think that was like my last ex-boyfriend. I think his issue was that he's like, oh my gosh, I just turned 26. Like, all my friends, like, I'm a groomsman. Like, I need to get married as of yesterday. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, no, like,
What?
when the time, I hate when people say, oh, it'll happen when you least expect it. I've switched that, and I tell myself, when the time is right, the time is
Right.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you go, it's like all about timing. So
That's facts.
when the time is right, the
That's
time is right. But that's kind of what I see as settling. And then what was you asked? What else did you ask?
Yeah. Well, I was saying.
Yeah. What is the expectation? And then
Your-
from your expectation, what would you consider settling?
Yeah.
Like expectations, or I mean, it's everybody's expectations are
It's
differently.
different.
Preference.
Okay, so that's a good thing, right?
Everybody's
And I think
expectations are
that's
different.
what's been
Everybody's
skewed,
preferences
right?
preferences are different.
So you're using a different rubric for every person you meet. Is that what you're telling me?
No.
So it's the same rubric for every person you meet.
I mean, I don't really have a rubric.
Or at least, do they
Conditions.
do they get close? Preferences, Jeff.
Conditions.
You're changing the name, nigga.
Conditions.
Stop.
Because the only love you get that's unconditional is from your dog, mom, and your kid. That's it. So we need to know what conditions we need to have
Yeah.
to receive love.
Because there's no such thing as unconditional love for a
Right.
partner.
There is
Everybody
no such
deserves
thing.
love, and I mean, I think
Right.
if
We all
you-
deserve love, but it will never be. That is just a hard fact of life. Love will never be unconditional unless it's from your mother, your child, your dog, something that you see what I'm saying? Like-
something that like you've had an attachment.
Right.
To.
Yes.
Like you came from your mother.
right.
Yes.
You birthed your children.
Right.
Your dogs are,
Dependent on you.
dependent on
Right.
you. They're,
Exactly.
they say it's a man's
Exactly.
best friend, so.
But when dealing with other humans, it's always no matter what they say. I promise you, no matter
Well, I
what
mean-
they say.
But then you find out there's a condition.
It's conditioned.
It's
I
conditional.
promise you, it's conditioned. Because there's no conditions when I pull in a mill, a week, or a month.
Well, I mean,
Or-
the end is inevitable. So
Right.
think about
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
Breakups are
Right.
inevitable.
Right.
Divorce is inevitable.
Right.
Calling
Which
off
sucks,
engagement
though,
is
right?
Inevitable.
Yeah.
But that sucks that's a mindset, though. Divorce is inevitable. So why bother go through the process? Why get married so I can potentially lose money, lose a whole bunch of time, mentally fuck myself, probably if I have kids,
Here's
fuck with the
thing.
kids.
If you're wondering that, then that's not the right person. Does that make sense?
Oh, I got you.
If you're wondering,
Like if you're thinking that far and then
Yeah.
that's spooking you, but that sucks though.
and it
Because
does,
like
but
that
I mean, that's,
fucking sucks. But
Because you don't want to be part of that.
And
statistic.
you see what I'm saying? That's a lifetime risk. And I think
And then that's where
it-
you have to be like emotionally and mentally
I just think we should just
mature and ready.
I think we should just get rid of marriage. That's it.
Oh no, I will.
I think we should get rid of marriage.
I'm an
Like
I'm an
I
old-fashioned
believe
girl.
in
wanna
I
be
believe in
married.
lifetime partnerships. We could have a ceremony, but the structure of marriage the way it is today, fuck that. No. because
I don't think it's that. Get rid of
get rid of the financial caveats.
Take the government out.
The government out, yes.
I
Financial and the government
yes,
caveats.
and I think
Take
that's
that
why like marriage has a negative connotation.
Yes.
Because of the financial things and the whole perspective of the government and that stuff.
But then again, even religious people say you don't have to get married by the government. You can get married by your church.
But through the church,
Yeah, through the church. But
and I'm Catholic, so I mean, like we
recognize
marriage is a sacrament.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we have a ceremony for it. But like for me, like I want to be married because I mean,
is it for the wedding?
no.
You feel me?
I just think marriage is a beautiful thing because you've met somebody that you are gonna like commit yourself to for the rest of your life, and
But
they think the same thing too.
Fix the camera, Jeff.
And
Okay.
are you talking about my camera?
Yeah.
My camera.
Why does it keep?
I'm not doing anything.
No, I know it's not you.
But like I don't see a wedding like a diamond.
Other way.
I don't see a diamond ring as, how much
The signification,
does
right.
he have insurance on it? How much did he pay for it?
If you don't pay 10K for a ring, you don't love me.
I see the significance of it. You know what I mean? Like
There's meaning behind.
There's meaning behind it. But I'm somebody who like, I'm a very sentimental person, and I see like meaning behind a lot of things in life.
Yeah,
and, like,
for sure.
Symbolism. So that's my perspective.
You're humble.
Yes. And it's not very humble of me to say I'm humble. Wait a minute.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. But like, I see, having a ceremony in the church is like that's important to me because that's my faith.
That's your witness to God.
Yes.
You're getting
I'm
married in front
not
of God.
doing it for like a photo op. Like I knew people who did it because they wanted the photos. And like for the ceremony,
That's
like the
wild.
reception, like I don't need it to be on Lake
Backyard
Como.
barbecue?
I don't need it to be Lake Como in Italy. Like, and I don't need it to. I don't need to get my dress at Kleinfeld's Bridal from New York. Like,
That's very specific.
I
It's very
grew up
specific.
watching Say Yes to the Dress.
Ah, okay,
so-
I got you. I was about to say,
Yeah.
whoa, like, is that where you want your dress?
I mean, would it be cool? Absolutely.
Have your future fiance watch this interview.
Like, would it be cool? Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
But it's just, I think, weddings have become such a materialistic thing, and it's like narcissism, but also it's like, oh, how good is this going to look on social media?
Gotcha.
Like, why are you wondering how your wedding's going to look on social
Feeding
media
my ego.
when you should be wondering, am I marrying the right person?
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
And then you wonder, oh, shit, why did, like, after 3 years of marriage, why did we get divorced?
Why do you get divorced?
Why do I hate this
Like,
person?
I went to a friend's birthday party, and I was chatting up with one of these girls in this group, and one of the guys who left, she turned to me and she was like, yeah, he's newly divorced. And I was like, how old is he? She said 29. And I was like, how long was he married for? I think she said like 2 or 3 years. I was like,
The average is 2 to 3 years.
whoa.
And you know what? The reason why the biggest reason for divorce, reconcilable differences, unreconcilable differences,
Yeah.
unreconcilable.
And
So it's
that
just
goes
I'm
back-
I'm not happy. I'm leaving.
You see people give up so easily.
That's what I'm
That's another thing.
saying.
People don't
It's
get,
so
like,
whack,
like,
bro.
That's where that goes back to my whole
it doesn't
point.
instant gratification. Like it's the fantasy in their brain.
But it goes back to my point of like you need to like
It's like the
know that
honeymoon
marriage
stage.
is going to be work. Marriage is not easy.
Yes.
But where we at? We don't want to work. We live in an age where
Exactly.
we want social media money, work from home money.
Yeah.
We want
The downloads to go faster.
downloads, everything instant, fast, free money,
We want things to be solved fast.
solve fast.
Yeah.
So it's like when you're having a rough patch in your marriage, you're like, this is the
I
end.
can do better.
Yeah.
They immediately and then guess what feeds into that, right? The algorithm. So now TikTok showing you, oh man, these are the signs that your marriage is ending.
Or these
are 5 red flags your husband might be cheating.
cheating. Yeah.
This is blah blah blah.
Oh,
I'm
this is the amazing life I've had after I got a
after
divorce.
I got a divorce. This is what you can do after leaving. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Work. It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
It's just like no.
It's crazy work.
No.
I respect that though.
No.
I respect that.
I
Okay.
respect couples who go to
I understand.
like,
You're right. Like who?
marriage counseling.
That's why they say, especially if it's a religious marriage, you
Right.
need to go to a counseling
Word.
first before you actually get married.
Yeah.
Why don't we make a life altering decision? Move to China. That might save our marriage.
Oh man,
Start over in China.
you wild for that, bro. What the
Oh man,
you wild for that.
What a time! I love it. I love
man.
it. All right, let's get to some comments.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Blasphemous. No,
1950s was
was
a
a
good time.
great time for
You know
me.
why? I have this theory that
Not
okay,
for
I
black
have,
people.
It was never a good time for me. I don't know what you talking about.
Oh man,
He said for men. Blasphemous. Aren't you black, sir?
Okay,
Bro.
I have a theory.
they'll probably think you're Italian, but other than that, we're fucked.
I'm not Italian.
We in the same boat, blasphemous.
I have a theory that 1950s housewives were more happy than modern day women,
Mm-hmm.
modern day feminists, because think about it. When you're a 1950s housewife, while you're vacuuming, you're high on Valium and you're drinking martinis. How is that?
That's the life,
Like,
bro.
why do you think they were so happy?
No, that's crazy work. But I'm not gonna say nothing.
I can't-
Zoom,
yep.
That's not my place.
Nope.
But, oh,
Go ahead, say.
my
Go ahead, and say. You can say YouTube loves you, so go ahead and say it.
What do you mean, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, that's that.
But
hey,
I mean, like,
that's
why do you
real.
think they were happy? It's because they were high on Valium, drinking martinis, and vacuuming.
Valium. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, they were happy chained to a stove.
that's
I mean,
crazy work.
Yeah.
Like,
Valium was the shit they had in like. No, that was Freon. They had in fridges, right, or some shit.
Yeah, I believe so.
yeah. I mean,
That's crazy. High on Valium.
And then now, like, women are like
That's
complaining
crazy
about
work.
corporate America,
Yeah.
having to work. Like, I mean,
But isn't that what?
But don't get me wrong. I love that I was able to get a degree because there's places in the world where women are not allowed to drive, they're not allowed to be educated, they're
Right.
not even
Yeah.
allowed to
Right.
speak. So like I'm very grateful that I was able to get an education.
Equal opportunity.
I have, the opportunity to go after a
Right.
job and open, a bank account and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But do I want to be stuck in corporate America for the rest of my life?
We're
No.
cook.
But that's the
Wage
thing.
cooking.
Wage cooking. But that's the thing. That's the trade-off,
That
though.
is-
No,
That's
like-
the trade-off.
I don't
though.
like. I tell people like if I was in an interview and they asked me like, "Whoa, what's your dream job?" I can't tell them.
Stay at home wife.
No, I want to be a mother.
Oh, okay.
That's my dream
Because they're gonna be like,
job.
that's not a real job.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they'll literally
or
say.
they're like, "Oh, you just wanted that maternity leave. Oh, you're not gonna be."
Oh,
connected
welfare
forever."
type shit. I feel you.
Yeah,
I feel
like
you.
no, my dream job is to be a mom. Like I think it's as a woman, it's so uniquely rewarding that I was born with the gift to be able to bear children and have children. Like I think that's a beautiful thing, and I mean, we do not teach our women in our society to to recognize that and to be proud of that. It's being seen as we're enslaved. Our bodies are going to be ruined after having
what
kids.
what do they call it? Birthing machines. There you go.
Birthing
Yes.
machines. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
They use these
no.
harsh fucking words.
It's very aggressive.
crazy. It's dehumanizing. It's like to
It
describe.
is.
I don't understand why dehumanize yourself.
And then,
Why
like,
dehumanize nature?
women who see me and want to be a mom, they're like, oh, like women like you just end up in abusive marriages because
That's
you're
spooky.
submissive.
That's spooky.
And you
That's
just
a
wanna be
dangerous
told
word,
what to
Jeff.
That's
do.
spooky.
I'm
What
like-
a toxic
I'm
mindset.
like,
That's spooky.
you don't know me.
That's spooky.
Like, you don't know
Right.
me. Like,
That's
I'm
spooky.
sorry that you think marriage is toxic. I'm
That's
sorry that
spooky.
you were led by a poor example. Like, that's not my doing. That's
Yeah.
just your surroundings.
That's spooky.
And you have the choice on whether or not you want to change that narrative. And clearly you're not.
No, she's right. The mindset has completely changed.
Yeah, it's different.
And it evolves.
different.
Unfortunately, trying to go back toward you'll have the
Right.
10% that still want it, but most of the
Right.
young women today don't.
I
want
just
it.
be chilling. I'll be
'Cause,
out
like,
here,
you
bro.
can't say like the female body isn't made to have kids when like literally if like science is like
I deny science.
It's nature.
like it's nature.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you. It's
nature.
nature.
Yeah.
Nature always
If
fun
we-
away.
Like if we weren't meant to have children,
Right.
we wouldn't. Our bodies wouldn't be made. the way
Right.
they
Yeah, for
are.
sure.
It's nature.
You
Yeah.
can't go against it.
But like you said, you can't fight it.
Right.
Yeah.
People
Can't
think
fight
nature
it.
only extends to the earth. No, motherfucker. Nature extends out to the beginning of time. Like everything since the beginning of time. That
What did you say this
the
morning?
dinosaur.
What did you say this morning? You're like, even though Adam had everything that he wanted,
He was still lonely.
he was still lonely Because God said, "Oh, you have the animals." The man's like, "I ain't sleeping with
He
no
said,
animals."
"You're in paradise. You got paradise. You got all the animals, all the beautiful, clean water, all the foods, the fruits. Da da da. You could have anything you want."
And he wanted a partner.
He said, "I'm lonely, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm lonely."
And then with the rib. The
Rib.
whole thing with the rib.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, I just wish people were more sentimental. Like, I really think it's,
It's
people
mindfulness. You gotta be
exactly.
mindful.
Oh, mindful, critical, cognitive
Yep.
thinking skills.
Absolutely. You
Now
gotta be
that's
mindful.
you asked me what my preferences are.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who can be mindful
Mm-hmm.
and can self-reflect
Mhm.
and have critical thinking skills and be cognitive and be a listener and be
aware.
aware.
Yep.
And be able to, be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Someone who's financially sound, not in the sense of like how much they make, but more so they're responsible, financially responsible and financially sound. Because I told myself, when you it goes back to what I said about people who aren't financially stable shouldn't have children.
Yes.
That's my thing. I want to be able.
No, I just think that's a fact of life.
It
Why?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you gotta
Yeah.
when
That's
you're
right.
committing
Unfortunately, that's not what's happening.
to that change in life, you need to have other aspects of your life to be stable as well. Stability, that's a big thing. Having they need to have stability in their life, and they need to have routine and structure.
So would you take that even if it didn't come in the form of what you would prefer physically?
Would I prefer physically?
Yes, because let's say all that came in a package, but it came in a guy that wasn't what you were looking for. Would you still take it?
I mean, I've never had a specific type. I was never I'm only dating blonde guys, or I'm only dating, guys with, facial hair or something like that. I was always somebody who was if I'm somewhat physically attracted to you, I don't have to be 100% physically attracted to you, because I think that builds over time.
Yeah.
But if I'm having a great conversation with you and I'm connecting with you,
Stop smiling, Jeff. Huh?
I read
the comment.
I'm gonna
No, ignore that.
Go ahead.
I'm going to
He's gonna read it.
pursue if it's mutual, I'll pursue it. I mean, I've never really had a specific type. Every guy I've dated has looked different.
Gotcha.
My first boyfriend was some I think 5'9" frat boy, and then my second boyfriend was 5'7" or 5'8". He was Dominican, kind of dorky, different.
I got you.
So it's and the guy I'm talking to now, and I went on the date with last night, completely doesn't look like my last two boyfriends.
But the reason why I asked this question is because, again, social media has skewed it a lot for young men, and they go based off of videos that they watch, and that's why my brother always says touch grass. So if I can actually ask you, somebody of that age, in your mid-20s, and you're actually doing everything that's not happening in social media, your preferences,
Right.
for
Everything
person.
you've said is the opposite of what social media
What
would be.
people believe.
Yeah.
So that's why when, no offense to some of the chatters, when they're putting in red flag for this, or all women
I see
lie,
no red
or
flags.
blah blah.
I see
this
no
and-
red flags.
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking to chat.
Yeah.
I saw no red flags.
But that's what I'm saying. So that's why I like to ask an actual woman the question,
Yeah.
Right.
instead of just reading what social
Right,
media is on.
right.
And I mean, I think when it comes to people think, oh, what's your physical preferences? Everybody thinks hair color and eye color and all that. For me, it's
Yeah.
do you?
It's all phenotypical shit.
Do you take care of yourself? Physically, do you take care of yourself?
You could tell where someone is here because
mentally,
right.
mentally, and
I could
spiritually,
look at you
take
and you
care
look
of yourself.
nice and all that shit, but it's
Yeah.
bro, if I'm talking to a wall or a brick,
I was
that's torture.
Oh, I went. That how I invited you out to drinks with my work friend.
My old man that self was sleeping. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes. So that wasn't a woman I went out to get drinks with. That was a guy, and I thought you guys would hit it off really well because you think very similarly when it comes to dating and stuff like that.
All right, that's us.
That's pretty sus. That's really
That's sus.
You just gonna
Because
set
the
him
way
up
because the way you sent that text message, I'm like, That's why come I sent you back. I'm like, I'm not looking at
I
you.
should. I just forgot. I
Guys,
should
I
respond. I'm so sorry.
I likes women's. I likes women's.
But
I deny.
Shame.
That was a guy. Holy shit! The way you sent that
I'm
text
dead.
message.
All right,
I
Smoke.
think he's disappointed.
Holy shit!
He's so sad. I'm so
Damn.
Oh, he thought you blew him off, Jeff. He's not
Oh,
with me, that guy. What?
But my point is, so he made a point, because I was like telling him about how like, oh, I was never the girl that got like the really hot guy growing up. Like
Yeah.
I was never that girl. And he was like, well, what if you did get the hot guy and he had like a really shitty personality? Would you want to be with him? I was like, honestly, no, because he has a shitty personality. And he's like, well, would you go for somebody? And he was using like numbers to rate this hypothetical person.
Yeah.
But he's like, would you go for a guy who's like a 6.8 but has an amazing personality and you hit it off well with? I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
So if that answers your question.
Yeah. Like I said, I needed to ask because
Like I said, like I was really hoping that you were inviting me to drinks and there was gonna be a girl.
No, not that. Well, when you said that, that's why I responded with, I'm not looking to date anybody. I'm trying to become successful because you said I just
stack that
you,
coin.
You literally said hit it off with. So my man brain is like
hit it off.
I like women's.
All right, Smoke says, I have a question. What's her stance on gamers? Yay or nay? Odin, that's actually a great question.
They fiend it.
He also says, I'm also talking from personal experience. I don't listen to social media bullshit. Smoke says, I don't have to listen to social media. I have my own experiences
Hold on.
with what's actually going on.
Okay, I understand that, but that's still anecdotal, and that doesn't represent every single woman in the entire world. Like I've had bad experiences dating women too, but I don't. Yeah, he knows.
Spooky.
I've had bad experiences dating women, but I don't put that on every single woman because all of you guys are different.
You're
different personalities.
you're just shorting yourself.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah, so you can't use your anecdotal experience and then put that on everybody. Just change who you, like you said, when you're
Change where you find a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I
Change
think
your
that's what it is.
location.
So I
Yeah.
never, yeah.
Okay, so like for example, when I was on the dating apps in college and I wasn't like really, getting much movement on there, I was like, oh my god, it's me, I'm the problem. When I went to Chicago to go visit my brother, I was definitely not the problem. When I went to Spain for 2 weeks, I sure as shit was not the problem. No. Like honestly, the best experience I've ever had when I was on the dating apps was during my time when I was in Madrid. And granted, like I said, I was there for 2 weeks, so this is not like a really good gauge, but what I noticed when I was over there and I was actively on the apps was that, and I wasn't on the apps to like meet guys in person or anything like that. I just wanted, it was almost like a social experiment. I wanted to see,
Are you the problem?
that, but also how do they use them and how do they
Gotcha.
communicate with women.
You should have did that. That would be a great study just to see it.
And honestly, they were like very genuine. Like they were asking questions, and obviously, like it shows that I'm from America.
What's wrong with American men?
And
Well, that's the thing.
there
Before
was
you
one guy
continue,
that I almost actually went out with to drinks with, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
do you think they kind of look at it like oh, it's an American? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's
Okay.
exotic.
She's exotic.
Yes, I do
American.
sense that a little bit,
Yeah,
but like also they
yeah.
were very genuine about the conversation. And
I feel it.
when I was there, I was on a family trip
Because
so
everything's novel to them, I guess.
Yeah,
I feel that.
because when I was there, I was on a family trip, so I really didn't go to the clubs or anything like that. But I've heard that when you go out, the culture is completely different. Like guys don't go out to seek to find a woman to go home with.
Gotcha.
And the girls don't do the same thing. It's like, oh, we go out because we're out with friends. We want to have a good time. We want to
Right.
drink. We want to
and you
dance.
just
I
meet
feel it.
somebody.
Yeah, you just
Well, because
meet
they're
somebody.
more reserved.
They're more they approach you more too. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna ask that question again because they're really pushing it. What's your stance on gamers? Yay or nay?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yes.
They really want to know.
It depends on what kind of gamer you are. Like,
Oh,
if you're
shit.
somebody who has...
Are you looking at my wall? She's like, where's that?
No, my thing is... So, I grew up with, like, brothers who played PlayStation, and they played, like, Sly Cooper and Kingdom of Hearts, and the most recent, like,
Did you say feet?
FIFA.
Feet finder.
FIFA.
Feet finder.
No, FIFA. Like, FIFA, like, soccer. like you know,
Yeah, we
NCAA and all that
I
stuff.
got you.
Like, if you're that type of gamer, like, if you play, like, FIFA.
Like casual sports.
Yeah.
Casual games.
But if you're, like, Halo and COD and GTA, I'm like...
Oh, he about to drop like 8 billion red flags in chat right now.
I'm sorry. That's
Why do you
not-
why those but
it's
not
not-
those?
Yeah,
specific
why?
ones? Yeah.
Why?
it's just not... I'm a big sports person.
Okay.
So that's why.
Mm-hmm.
So I also enjoy engaging in that.
Oh, okay. So
I will-
you're down to play.
Also, like watching sports games. I got
No,
you.
it's like
Yeah.
down to play. Like she's
I'm
actually-
open to kind of playing it, but, like, also, like, I like watching it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I will say I do like a Super Smash Bros. Moment.
Okay.
Mario Kart.
That's what's
Okay.
up. Zelda.
Classic.
So,
Wii, like, you know, just like the classics. But when it comes to, like, you know, having the headphones with the mic and the consoles. And
Oh no!
not exactly
I'm sorry.
a
We're fucked,
I'm
Jeff.
sorry, Smoke.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry.
I'm the red
Yeah, you
flag.
already put the red flag.
She's instantly.
No! Oh no!
Okay,
Feelings hurt. Oh no!
He's instantly
She's
ace too.
instantly. Oh no!
let's go back and talk about
But you'll love.
the preference topic.
They'll never cheat though.
They'll never cheat.
They'll never cheat
You
because they're
can't.
always at
A
home.
gamer can't cheat.
Honestly, how about this? I would much rather have a guy who's willing to build Legos together.
Oh,
Because
shit.
here's how I see. Here's
smoke.
Ooh, wait. What about guys who Star Wars?
like Star Wars Legos.
Sure.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Like, Legos. Like, okay, if you were in a real relationship with somebody that you really like, and that was the hobby of theirs,
Death Star.
you would also want to engage in that hobby.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Legos are something like you sit down and you put together for like hours.
Oh fuck yeah!
So then
Just
when
like
you
a
have
puzzle.
exactly, so when you have somebody together do it with you, you're able to talk and you're able to work together. See, I think you should really, like, test your relationship building a Lego set together instead of IKEA furniture.
Yeah, IKEA furniture's boring.
Because
Yeah.
you're gonna do most of the work.
Because you're really, like, I mean, IKEA furniture is like screws, but, like, Legos, like, you're building.
You're building.
Something. Like,
You
there's,
gotta
like,
follow the
there's
blueprint.
little, there's little tiny, like, intricate pieces.
Smoke says, "All right, we're getting somewhere."
Yeah, because he loves Legos.
He loves
and
Legos.
he loves Star Wars. So that's why
Lego,
that's-
Star Wars, Minecraft. He loves Legos. bro.
Minecraft, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He loves it.
funny.
He said, "All right, we're getting." Say he deducted 8 flags.
Oh man, smoke killed me, bro.
I'm dead. I love Smoke, bro. He funny as hell. Snot says, "Nah, gaming is fun with your partner. Just find something you're both good at. Co-op games exist." Ooh, what was it?
That game that they showed on
Something Us Too.
State of Play. No, the other one. Oh, when the parents were about to get a divorce, and then the kid's like, "Oh, I don't want you
It
to-"
takes two.
Yes, it takes two.
No,
So-
but there's another one though.
It takes two to make.
It takes two. Yeah, it's a cool game. It takes
Oh, I
two
was-
to make things go right.
All right, nerds.
What's a Absolutely. Snot says, "Is this turning into a dating show?"
Honestly, that could be like a cool, like, that
That'd
could
be
be like
cool.
a something like you could do, like
I
a
feel that.
segment.
Yeah,
Get a
I
little
feel
niche
that.
and specific.
We would have to bring on women.
You just keep bringing me on.
She's like, "I'm a regular."
Bachelorette, bro.
Yep, I'm a regular every month on a Tuesday, right?
Oh man. Oh, see, Smoke says It Takes Two is a great game. I want to stream that with Jeff, bro.
Yeah. So it takes. Yeah. So it.
I really want to. Yeah.
And it's funny because it's literally the parents are about to get a divorce, so the daughter wishes that they could stay together. So their spirit gets transferred into mini dolls, and they have to go through obstacle courses.
Oh, wait, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So obstacle courses by working together, which is a co-op game, in order for them to get back to their normal bodies, because they can see their bodies through their window, but they're stuck in the
That's
back.
very, like,
yeah.
Freaky Friday, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, if you think about it, oh
So,
my gosh,
at
that
the
would
end
be
of
like
the
a
game-
sociologist, like, field day.
Yeah.
Smoke says, "Hold up. I've been trying to find someone to build Legos with for years."
Oh gosh.
By the way, my dog Smoke is 6'3".
Yeah, he's 6'3".
6'3".
He's mixed,
6'3".
Puerto Rican and Negro.
6'3". A whole 6'3".
Oh wait, that's right. You didn't tell the chat.
Oh.
Because you were like, oh, everybody probably thinks you're Italian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not Italian.
You're not Italian?
No, I'm half Cuban.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, ain't that or no? I was about to say something stupid.
Nope, don't do it.
No, what were you gonna say?
Cancel.
Say it.
No, not gonna say it.
Say it.
Put
Say it. Say it.
Right back in the.
Say
Put it right back in the little.
Put pressure. Say it.
Noggin. Cancel.
I'll probably reveal at the end. Legos in this economy. Nah, right. Legos is like
If
crazy
you really
word.
love it, if you really
That's a
love
flex,
it,
low key.
you're-
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god, you want to know a man's financially stable? Type of legacy.
Hey, Smoke! Hey, Smoke! Show her the collection. Show her the Death Star, bro.
He's about to pull out that credit
Pull
card.
out the Death Star, bro. I'm dead. I love it.
Oh man.
Snot says if she keeps coming back for days segments, that makes the Jeffs like pimps.
What? Like the thing. You guys are like pimps? Is that what he said?
Oh man, we trying to get bro. We just got this channel. Stop.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's
no.
crazy word.
It's not crazy. She crazy, bro. It's not you funny.
She said throw up in mouth. Nah.
What?
What was that one thing that got super popular? The balloon challenge. You know that made it mainstream now? Now they actually have like broadcasted television with like the balloon.
The balloon challenge. The balloon.
Oh my god. Okay, so when I went out to dinner with some coworkers last Friday, they had like different fights on, and I was like, oh, I like watching UFC. I like watching boxing.
Mm-hmm.
They literally have competitive pillow fighting. I shit you not, dude.
He's gotta look it up.
Look up competitive pillow fighting. The Joker.
Oh, you what? Characters. Yes.
Yes, I loved it so much. It's hot in
Make sure
here.
you put down the volume.
Yo, it's hot in here.
Probably because you're wearing a lot of black. It's literally competitive pillow fighting.
Oh my
But the
goodness.
Joker, see, there he is.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
and I watched him.
Can I watch like super? Like
Well,
quick-
just put down.
All right,
Just put down the
bet.
volume.
Yeah.
I got you.
No, I watched it. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so invested. I was taking pictures.
We're gonna put chat on.
Oh my
bro.
god! And I thought to myself, I was like, "Oh my god, wouldn't it be fun to like get a group together and like get hammered before this, and then go,
Yeah,
and
just
then
start
go and start
whamming each other.
Yeah, concussion CTE baby.
No, I mean like go and like be a spectator and get hammered and bet.
Oh, we're not
sports bet on pillow
Oh, we're not
fighting.
gonna pillow fight. What?
Bah! Yeah, because we're gonna hit really hard.
That's crazy.
Well, the whole point of the pillow fighting is because it's an alternative that is safer
Safe.
and less
Oh no!
traumatic on the body.
Okay.
I've seen people end up in neck braces with pillow fighting.
I mean, if you put rocks in the pillows.
I don't know if we can play a song, but
Now let's play a song.
all right, bet. Pillow fighting, extreme pillow fighting. Can they see? Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
All right.
This is just.
No way!
He's like,
Yo!
good!
Now, can you only use two hands when you swing?
You can, yes.
Cause I'd be hammer
I
tossing
did not
that
like.
Oh, that's wild, bro.
Pound down is like.
That's crazy
Oh, that's
work.
wild.
That's crazy work. Oh shit! They really got whole technique in them. Oh,
That man moving like he boxing.
oh, we.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Yeah.
different.
That's really good.
Oh, that's pretty dope. That's dope. So, like, is he like the face right now? Like, is he their best pillow fighter?
Yeah.
Wow. So, bro's like on a tear, and he's
So is it like turn base?
oh, so it's the Joker versus Santiago, the Joker. So it's Joker versus Joker.
Which I honestly like. This is a good matchup.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
See, I don't know how to critique, but I think the long hair Joker's winning.
Oh, he's vicious.
He's the good Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, he's the good Joker.
He's,
Okay.
That's
he's
awesome.
ruthless. He comes to play.
No, bro works out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you can one hand swing.
Yeah. It's just you can't use like your legs.
Like I believe there's right. There's rules like a
There is-
hitbox area, right? Like you can't.
I
just
feel
be
it.
Cocking back, you know.
Yeah, there's rules.
Oh, this is cool. Now, where's this on? Like
I don't.
PFC? Pillow fight. Please, this needs to be a thing. Please, this needs to be a thing.
I'm telling you, I want to get a group
This needs to
together,
be a
get a
thing.
party bus, get hammered on the party bus, go to one of these competitions, and bet on it.
Bro, this what's gonna happen. People gonna be rolling up their pillows, making it really extra tight, and bah!
It's kind of like, there's like XFL, and there's like really not a lot of rules to
I got you.
XFL. I'm sure they probably like an XFL.
Is that
version.
XFL still running too?
Yeah,
That
they brought it back.
They did, right?
I like watching it. It's fun.
XFL. Is that where they like actually use like real fucking?
There's really no rules. I mean, there's rules, but they're loose.
All right.
All right, Jeff.
No, you gotta read the rest of the comments.
Oh, read the comments.
Yeah.
Block game supremacy. Smoke is putting locks in his pillowcase. Absolutely. Smoke. Yep, that's real shit. Snot.
Oh my god.
Snot. Honestly, I joined your Discord to see if you had a server opened. Blasphemous. If she doesn't have a problem with Minecraft, show her Smoke's vid of the Venator. Oh yeah, he actually built like a.
Yeah, all I need to know is what does she think of Minecraft?
Where is it?
If you love Minecraft, you're a keeper.
Oh yeah, if you love Minecraft, you're a keeper.
I like the Minecraft memes. Like, I don't mind it. Like,
Send her Minecraft memes.
I think it's funny.
Yep.
Does it remind me of the 6th grade? Yes, but I mean,
That's different. You said that, and that was just like, whoa.
You got any final questions?
Final thoughts.
final thoughts, questions, concerns. Do you guys have any?
Final thoughts, any questions? Man, no.
What? No, I do. Well,
Okay.
My final question to you is, what would you like the dating landscape to be if it was ideal for you or for anybody in your generation now?
I wish people would actually approach.
Cold approach. I got you.
Approach and be okay to accept rejection and be honest and open and transparent. Don't play games.
Mindful.
Yeah. That's what I would
practice mindfulness.
Be less narcissistic.
Yeah, practice mindfulness. How do you take up space?
Well, like you
How do
said,
move
the
through space?
dating apps have ruined it for everybody. The Becky that was the only person in a small town is now available to everybody around the world. So it's like, why are you laughing, bro?
Comment. She's flaming my boy.
What?
My boy. That dog gets more and more rotund every episode.
Oh, Bruce, look, he's on the weight loss journey. We feed him one
He's
scoop.
getting a good belly rub after this,
Oh, yeah.
and more snacks.
Yes. Don't body shame the dog. Damn.
Oh, man, that's my boy.
He's a little on the heavy side, but he's
You're
getting there.
gonna give this
You
dog
thick boy.
body dysmorphia. Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
Dog's gonna have to go to therapy. Oh my god.
Oh,
Don't make sure he doesn't walk in front of a mirror.
Oh.
Jesus.
Snot says, do you only play creative? Smoke, the force is strong with this one. I
Yep.
play both creative and survival.
there you go. Look at that.
That's dope.
Smoke likes you.
You have got Smoke seal of approval.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guaranteed.
So, do you have any final questions for Catherine
Do I have any final questions?
about dating or just in general?
I don't want to say, oh, where do you see yourself in 5 years? No, that's fucking lame.
I don't.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, I hope I get some of these red flags for
Take time.
right. Every time she come on.
Wisdom comes with age.
Wisdom comes with age, right? That's true. Never stop chasing wisdom.
No.
Never stop chasing wisdom. All your problems will melt the more you know.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Snot says, I only say the fact. I didn't say it was bad. Y'all are the ones assuming it was an insult. I said it with love because it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, are you saying that because I'm a woman, I assume everything's wrong?
You what? Share the love.
Share the love.
Share the love.
I'm definitely not gaslighting.
Listen, Smoke. We're all going to Valentine's Day tomorrow with nobody, so you're good.
Bean has a
I'm
realm.
going with myself. What you talking about?
No, like us.
Ah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a wage card.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Sorry.
No, I'm off tomorrow. Plus, I got a game for our video game, Triple G Plays.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm off Saturday. I'm so excited.
Me too. I'm off Saturday, too.
I'm gonna go get my nails done.
I'm gonna
my hair done.
I'm gonna still be here.
I'm gonna get a facial.
Yeah, what time? Like usually, I notice like women on their like stories and shit. Y'all be waking up early as hell to get y'all nails done and shit.
I'm
Or
getting mine done at 10.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
Is that when they normally open?
Yeah.
That's like the average time, right?
Yeah. On the weekend. Yeah.
I feel that. Do you usually get a coffee before or after?
I'll usually get one before.
Right, that way you can sit while you're actually getting your nails done.
Yeah, like, because Saturday's going to be my whole, like, Galentine's Day, treat myself day.
Oh,
There
that's
you go.
real.
That's what's up.
Show my
That's
face
real.
in the-
That's real.
Where's Smoke, son?
Smoke says, I'm used to being alone, Jeff. You got me, Smoke. You're not alone. I love you, bro. Send me your OnlyFans link, man.
You better bring down the price.
Bring down the price because you're lonely. It's Valentine's Day special.
Oh, man. Nobody paid $39.99. Get the fuck out of here for that, bro.
The Keep Me Company special.
The women always leave.
The women always leave.
I mean, that's if you leave the door open. I mean,
Bro, I'm going to start playing this for all you guys.
You gotta make it hard for her to leave,
yeah,
bro.
you gotta make it hard.
You gotta
for
make
me
it
to
hard for her to
leave.
leave.
Bro, you know what? They're going to take that literally and probably try to tie her up. You said I had to make it hard for her to leave, right?
That's crazy.
She ain't leaving
PSA, y'all, please,
I mean, men
guys.
say the same thing, so then we'll just kidnap you.
Do not trap. Honestly, I want
Yeah,
I want a Dami mommy.
They're gonna
bro.
do it.
I need a Dami mommy, but you know what? No one stepped up to the plate, bro.
Then you need to go to Naples and get yourself a sugar mama.
No, it's different. I've
Yeah,
been there.
yeah.
Now. Yeah, it's different.
And
That they just put me on the health insurance. You know, wait for, you know what
You
I'm
gotta do
saying?
some weird shit every week.
Right, you know,
Just to get a Range Rover.
take
Nah,
their
bro.
blood pressure here and there, give them a back rub. You know what I'm saying? Wah, 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 give them a little kiss here and there, whatever. You know, no, I need someone to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Blasphemous, like, stay toxic king. All right, bro.
absolutely, I am toxic, sir. Absolutely. Let's go.
Embrace the toxicity.
I love it. I love you guys.
Dios míos. Thank you for joining us for
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Valentine's Day episode. Catherine, thank you for.
Thank you so much, Catherine.
Hopefully, we can have
for
you back
stopping
on.
by. It was wonderful to have you.
Yeah, for sure.
Great
And then, of
song.
course, we're gonna plug. You got any socials we can plug? We're gonna plug in the.
Yeah, do you have any socials? You ain't trying to pop off? You don't see PR?
I'm
You feel me?
private on all my socials.
Oh, word. I
Oh,
feel
okay.
it.
All right. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I like my privacy. I don't. Okay, here's one last point that I
She ain't
want
normal.
to make.
She ain't normal. She's a keeper.
Here's one last point I want to make. I prefer to have a private life,
Okay.
so that I'm untouchable. Because why would a man want a woman who's so easily touchable?
I feel
And
it.
vice
Accessible.
versa.
I feel it.
Why would a woman want a man that's so easily touchable?
I got you.
Sensation.
So that's my
That's
last
real.
that's my last point.
That's
so that's
real.
why I like
That's
to kind
bars.
of
Bars,
keep
bars,
things
bars.
private.
That's good.
I don't want to be easily
Bars,
accessible. You got to
bars.
earn the access.
Bars.
That's
Yes,
good. That's what's
sir.
up.
We love it. We love it. Snot says, don't need health insurance. I need the estate. No reason in particular. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Tell her to stop
You know how
playing,
they got
bro.
that carbon paper, right? I just put the estate right under there and then just have her sign her health insurance card. Right?
And that's it. You got her.
Sign the deed over to me, baby. Absolutely. Stay toxic out here, Reaper Army.
Yeah.
We love it. All right, guys. Jeff, take us home.
Ay, Dios mío. Guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. If you want to catch and watch our ugly mugs on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and now YouTube Music. We also have our YouTube channel, one word, Tabletop Topics, our Triple T's Clips channel, and our TikTok. So if you click on the links, it'll take you directly to the episodes. And of course, we have timestamps so you can navigate throughout. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and of course, leave us a comment. Again, guys, thank you again for joining us at the tabletop. You have a good night, weekend, evening, and day, and you'll see me tomorrow, but we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
y'all.
Valentine's Day, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Odin says if Young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Ooh.
You
Facts. Bars. Bald heads in the chat. Yes, sir. Bald head potato. We love y'all. Good night, y'all. Have a good Valentine's Day. Love yourself first. Absolutely. We love you guys, man. Absolutely. Good night. Good night.
They were my best friends growing up.
Black can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you back, it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy. That's
best friends growing up.
From Black Can.
And I didn't want to leave the hotel. I was scared too.
Meanwhile, you bag, it smelled like straight horse booty, bro. That's crazy.